Yes, people, what is going on? Welcome back to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal FC fan. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Guys, I'm officially excited for the Premier League's return, guys. I can't wait for this weekend. I cannot wait. Let's go.
I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
I think I can wait. May feels like 14 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, brother, I'm not excited at all, man. I think a lot's happened, man. No, still, I'd be remiss. I'd be remiss if I don't kick off the season like this.
That's crazy.
From Portugal, better than Figo, don't you know? Oh, Diogo. Yeah, man. R.I.P., bro. R.I.P.
Yes, I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, guys, it's good to be back. Another season of misery to look forward to, innit?
Here we go. And I'm joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
It's a new season. It's a new day. We are back, people. I have times. I have 1 day a week schedules. I am here for it all. Let's go.
Let's do this, man. Yes, guys, welcome to the Top 4 podcast. This edition is all about predictions, previews, and so on and so forth. As we're going to be giving ours, we want you guys in the comments section to be giving yours as well. Okay? Oscar, do we want to get into anything before we get into the nitty-gritty?
Oh, do you know what, Pete? We got our regular commenters, and I just want to let you guys know. Actually, I haven't put it in the description, but I will put it in the description during this video. The Top 4 podcast fantasy football link is now live. If you were in the league from last year, you're going to be automatically joined back into the league. Fantasy football is ready. Obviously, the season starts on Friday, 6 p.m. So make sure you got your team in by then. But yeah, I can't wait for this year. I think I'm gonna up my levels. Yeah. But
speaking of upping, bro, I think we need to up the ante as well, man. Like what we were saying, we're doing like a little sweepstake, a little.
I feel like we should have a wager amongst us.
FA betting rules eliminates me from that. I can't lie, guys. I can't get involved in the kitty.
Yeah, like you can
bro.
Actually, you can't because he'd know. Peter would know if a player's injured.
Do you know how Ben that is though, bro?
No, that's not
like, I'm not in the backroom staff, blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy pulling up a couple of pieces of paper, spreadsheets for them.
You're close,
but you know when everyone else doesn't know.
Yeah,
okay, in the know.
Yeah.
So if I secretly know that someone's injured, then what? Yeah. Then what?
You can place a cheeky bet and you'll have more advantage. It's unfair, man.
It's something.
Betting I get, but what is fantasy football got to do with this? That's the thing I can't get my head around.
All right, Peter Pagetta.
Wait, he bust case.
The Medusa Island off the coast of Uganda.
He did, but will you?
Can you imagine?
Let's get into the comments. Obviously, we got a few people that have come in early. Pause. Murad says, "Good evening to the greatest podcast to air on a Monday night."
Hey, big man.
2-hour time difference and honeymoon to Crete will stop me from tuning in. Yes, my bro. Hey,
listen, both of you, you and Oscar, you and Murad get a yellow card, mate. Early doors, yellow card.
That's a yellow.
First kick in the game. First foul in the game. You can't give me a yellow already.
Yeah, you got another 89 minutes to behave. That's what.
No, just let him have a word. You know what I mean? Like it's a big crowd.
No.
Day of the season.
You moved too rash. Yellow.
Look, my intention wasn't there. Like it was. I tried to play the ball.
You just play the ball, man.
Yeah, but you missed, and you're causing dissent on the pitch. I'm not having it. Yellow card. Calm down.
We got Murad tuning in on his honeymoon. We got David. He says, "Big up Top 4 podcast. Hope everyone's had a blessed weekend. Got my FPL team sorted for the new season. Big up Salah and Vert in the midfield. Dangerous. Real talk. FPL is interesting. I can't lie. I feel like this is going to be a good season for FPL because we have other shooters. We've got quite a few shooters in the league. Yeah. You're not kind of just relying on Salah and Haaland.
You know what?
Can I give a little spoiler alert?
No, I was gonna say I feel like this season might have to be a squad thing where you might have to get rid of a superstar so you can flesh out other parts of your squad, man. Unfortunately, because as you said, even like a Watkins at 9 million, it's tasty, man.
I have taken a risk on the front line.
Is
Okay,
it?
so that means no Ireland then,
But
right?
you lot have, guys, it's Monday. You lot have put your teams out
I've taken
already.
it.
It's Monday.
Well, thing is, Robin had to because the top 4.
I had to
activate until he does it, and I control my work league in it, so that doesn't activate until I do it. So I had to. We had to get the ball rolling. We had to get the
A template.
It can still change. It can still change. Don't you worry.
Yeah, you can still change the team. You got until Friday to change the team. Nat says Bun VAR and Bun PGMOL. I don't know why we're all ready to do this. Before a ball has been kicked.
Because Oscar, a ball has been kicked and there's already been shenanigans.
In fairness to Nat, let's just get it out of the way. Bun the PGMOL. We're gonna be cussing them all year.
No, it's the Arsenal fans that can't wait. No, it's the Arsenal fans that can't wait to get involved.
I didn't realize Liverpool. I didn't realize. You had something to say there.
Can't lie. It was peak Liverpool going on yesterday.
It's funny who came to back PGMOL just now.
I know, right?
Interesting. That's got shares. Shares.
That's a good one. Still.
All right, Oscar. Any other comments before we get into the nitty grits?
Nada. New comments will be read out later.
Cool, nice one. Let's kick things off. We've literally tickled on it, but Crystal Palace have won the Community Shield at Wembley after beating Liverpool on penalties. Credit to Oliver Glasner and the crew that have made it, their second home. He called it in the
back to back.
I don't know if anybody saw that. You like coming to your new home here at Wembley, winning games. You know what I'm saying? So they've won 3 in a row at Wembley.
I like that, man.
Yeah. But do you know what the worst thing about it though? No one popped. Like no one popped. He said it, and it was just like no one laughed. No one did nothing.
No one reacted. Fair.
It was dead, bro. But anyway, AD Liverpool, man. Started things off, looked like it was a bit spicy, looked like we were about to see the 2.0 Liverpool, a new version, a little bit upgrade. And then kind of the game just sort of went the other way. And in the end, Crystal Palace were your Community Shield champions. What are your thoughts on that game? Anything to be concerned about?
I think when we're looking at sort of slot ball 2.0, I think this this new machine, and it is a new machine, it's got a few kinks to it. I think, just by virtue of if you swap out 4 or 5 starting players, just by proxy, that's 4 or 5. No, that's about what? 10 or 12 different relationships that now need to be formed. That's now 4 or 5 players that now need to be integrated, that now need to know what to do, that now need to come in and be at the level of how we were operating last season. So it's a lot. I mean, that's not to sort of mistake anything from yesterday. Big up Crystal Palace, but I do think that there are some kinks to the system, and there are some things that we may need to tweak, and we may need to sort of do better with over the course of the season. Also, so plenty of positive sides. I think what really astounded me was just the technical base level of this Liverpool side. All of a sudden, it's high, but I'm seeing Verts, I'm seeing Ekitike. You obviously still got Salah. And then when you think of your likes of your McAllister's coming back in as well, I think that should be very exciting when those players start to mesh. And if we do maybe get in one more player, I won't say his name, but if we do get him in as well, all of a sudden it is scary. So there's definitely loads to work with. But I think we also saw some of the kinks. Maybe potentially we've always. Now it's pre-season. The season hasn't even started yet. Maybe we've seen Father Time catch up with 1 or 2 of our stalwarts. Because what Van Dijk was doing yesterday, probably one of Van Dijk's worst games ever in a Liverpool shirt. I don't think Salah necessarily covered himself in glory either. So yeah, man, definitely plenty to chew over, plenty that we need to sort of get sorted. But I'm confident we've got more than enough quality to get it sorted.
Let's hope the Aubameyang curse strikes again. Signs the contract. That's it.
The Aubameyang curse.
That's our score here. Let it strike again. Let it strike again.
That's not fair. Wait, whose contract came first? Aubameyang or De Gea?
Ooh.
Yo, there we go.
Listen, but what you have brought is evidence to the table. We have brought evidence to the table.
Yeah, but
What I can't have is any Aubameyang slander on this podcast. Let's be very clear.
Very
clear.
Are you watching him this season in France?
I've never stopped watching him. I've watched every move.
Okay.
I watch him kick every ball. Do you know what I mean? He still wears Arsenal shirts when he's training outside.
Wait, also, I just want to have it right. So, what? I said Van Dijk's name. I said Salah's name. Hands are going up, yeah. So when we walk the league, I don't want to hear Slot has bought it. Okay. So, cool.
Huh?
Cool. You heard me.
Wait, well, you spent 300 million. Don't do that.
Yeah, cool. I don't want to hear Liverpool bought the league. Or Slot can't go. Cool.
You spent. I saw you spent the most out of everyone in this whole league.
Here we go. Cry me.
Hold on a minute.
The thing is, none of us brought it up. You brought it up. So
You brought it up.
No. Do you know why? I said Van Dijk's name and hands went up.
Why did Hans go up? Because he gave away a penalty and he was absent for the second goal.
Cool.
That's why hands went up.
What do you mean?
See you, mate, guys.
We can't criticize players. Is what's happening here.
The thing is, Robin, we didn't even criticize. One hand up. Not even an interrupt. No one said nothing.
AD might.
The defense. You're already joking.
On the defense.
Maybe.
I will say this. I was gonna say one thing about Liverpool, and I actually am going to say Adrian. I think this guy's going to frustrate you. You see that right. The person is supposed to be a right back, but it's a right winger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Throughout that whole game, I was looking at him and I said, he's going to give Szoboszlai a lot of work to do this season. Because he's so high up. He is so high up. And it's just leaving that gap open. Yes, he got the freak goal and he can celebrate. Yeah, do it. That's fine. I have no comments about that. But he's going to leave you high and dry.
We just scrap that bit.
But it's just like, I was like, he's going to frustrate you this season. That is generally my feelings.
Jeremy Frimpong missed an opportunity of the highest level. If he wanted to cement himself in Anfield history, in the soil, right? He scores a goal in the 20th minute. There is the song that AD sang at the top of the show. The man who wore number 20. He bought number 20, as they say. Right, and he plays for Liverpool, and he signed in 2020. And then Jeremy scores on the 20th minute. No. I mean, like, it was an open goal. It was right there.
I'm not thinking about that.
Everybody should have come to an agreement and said the first goal we score, it's in honor.
I hear it.
Maybe it might happen at Anfield.
The fairness was our second goal, but I hear it though.
Wasn't it the first goal?
No,
Ekitike got the first goal.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah, of course he did. He did. Yeah.
I mean, come on. In fairness to him, like, your debut for Liverpool, it's at Wembley, as Adrian said. Like, your mind is not going.
Also, I don't think players are counting the minutes. Yeah, I don't think players are looking at the clock. I kind of like that until towards the end.
I think because the fans have just done their little, their applause. Their applause on the 20th minute. And then he scored in the 21st minute. Actually, I don't know why you guys keep saying 20th, but it was 22nd minute. But yeah, I do have one quick question though for Adrian. Look, I only watched the highlights because I haven't watched Community Shield in about 10 years. But
I mean, they made it bloody hard to put on TNT.
The thing is, people were complaining that it's not on normal TV. I wouldn't have known. I have not watched that competition in years. Chelsea not in it.
I was on Twitter, bro. I was using Periscope.
Bro, you should see, I went on Safari to just to type in football on TV today. You know that TV guy just gives you everything. That's what I had to do. I googled it. I said, "Where is this game on today?" 2-2.
Hey, Oscar,
I said, come on.
Oscar, do you know what's mental? Do you know what game I had on the TV?
Chelsea versus AC Milan on Channel 5, mate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
What's
Channel,
your
that was on Channel 5. That was on terrestrial TV, can you believe?
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Clear Lake, man. Thank you, Clear Lake. That's the kind of strings they should be pulling.
Yeah, me.
I want to ask you, because what I did see in the highlights was a lot of silky movements from one Hugo Ekitike, and then obviously an excellent finish for his first goal. Does that fill you with excitement? Does that calm any prior nerves about his adaptation levels in this league, or is it too early to tell?
No, because I see him banging 25, 27 goals this season. No, he's got the obvious ability, very silky, very good on the eye. The relationship he's developed with Wirtz looks good, and that's an excellent finish as well. I think he scored something similar against Spurs in the Europa League. That just sort of where he just sort of, I don't know if you call it a daisy car. I don't know what you quite call it, but he's able to like place it, and it generates a little bit of power. But all the sort of raw minerals to be a fantastic sort of link player for us. But if I'm hand on heart, I feel we just need to go and pull the trigger again, man. That's because simply I don't see Hugo Ekitike banging 30 goals in competitions, which is what I think we need. Right.
But outside of Salah, nobody bagged 30 goals last season. So why would you need it again?
Well, the fact of the matter is, Salah is another year older, and I think that a big part of signing Salah on a 2-year deal is obviously you get 2 more years of Mo Salah, excellent, but B, you need to start to develop a succession plan. And I think in part of developing that succession plan is maybe understanding that Salah might not necessarily get the numbers he got last season. We've got somebody on hands to sort of take the baton from him, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why ideally, and also Oscar, you know what I mean? Don't tempt fate. Don't pee in the wind. Don't tug at Superman's cape. I think last season, Nunes scored 5 and Jota RIP scored 6. So between them, that's 11. That's nowhere near enough. You know what I mean? Whether you win the league or not. So we do need someone centrally to put up good goal tally. You know what I mean?
I can't lie. I was watching the first half, and I was like, "These men don't need a sack." You're very technical, very silky. I was like, "Yeah, these guys are ready." I did, but we can't comment on him yet, so I'm not going.
That was a bad time.
But I genuinely think. Sorry, Pete. I just wanted to finish this. I genuinely think Liverpool should probably go for the defensive side. If I'm very honest, I think the holes at the back still concern me. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'll be like, yes, Isak is an amazing signing, and yes, if you can get him, go for it. But in the meantime, let's just tighten up the screws at the back. That's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, personally. I think the fact that midfield of Szoboszlai and was it Jones?
Jones, yeah.
It honestly, it leaves a lot to be desired going forward in the big games when the season's rolling. You're going to be playing against some tough midfielders, and Palace are no mugs. Don't get it twisted, but when you're going week in, week out, playing against big teams, you're going to need somebody strong defensively, defensive midfield, and defensively. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, totally agree with you, Rubinho. And I think most Liverpool fans, as Endo's put there, that's what no long thing. Centre half, defensive mid.
Yeah, shout out to Endo. He's saying the same thing. Get me 2 central defenders and a midfielder. And he says if Van Dijk goes down, Liverpool are in a top 4 fight.
Mate, I literally put it in the group chat, didn't I? I think when it was probably was it 2-2? And I was very much like, yo, if we can get an injury at the back, like run me this season, let's go. Like I'm depending on Liverpool not being fully fit all season long. In order for I mean, I don't think it'll be a top 4 fight, but like Liverpool will be there still.
Yeah,
and you know what, Arne Slot, man, tracksuit at Wembley, blood. It's not on. It's not on.
In fairness to Arne Slot, this trend started long before him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, look, everyone's getting it. If you wear tracksuit at Wembley,
It's not good. Because he's normally smart casual as well. So
You know
so
the way-
he would just been rebellious. You know what I mean?
It's a disrespect to what Wembley is. It's the perfect like physical representation of what Wembley has become.
Yeah.
The fact that managers stroll up there
Yes.
in tracksuits. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I had a hoodie one year.
Peter is
We're not even saying wearing suits. You can have a
No.
button-down shirt.
It has to be
Shirt
a
and trousers. You know what I mean?
First of all, it has to be a suit. I need to see you just put the blazer down because it's too hot. I need to see the suit inside.
Yeah.
No, hard
fine.
sole shoes. At least hard sole shoes. At least.
For
For the anthem, the blazer needs to be on.
Yeah.
Speaking on the anthem,
There's no point PR. We do it every year.
do we do it every year?
They do it every year.
No, it's because I sat there like, and I was. Why am I shocked? I was shocked, guys. Like,
Why?
bro? Because it's like
They're booing the anthem.
man are booing the national anthem, man.
They're Scouse, not English.
But that's why, and I have a feeling. Okay, we can move quickly from that to the booing during the talking during the minute silence for Diogo Jota. Horrendous. Oscar.
Yeah, people are talking. That was
They
few.
booed the whole thing to the point where, you can't tell what sets of fans it was. You just heard noise, and then
It was audible.
the referee had to cut the minute short. So the referee just cuts it after that 25 seconds, and then even the commentators are like, God knows why anybody would do such a disrespectful
Because
thing.
I don't think that's Palace fans.
I had a feeling it was. I thought it was Palace.
Apparently it was.
I thought it was Palace on the.
Who would have been?
I would have thought it would be Palace on the chances that you just booed the national anthem.
Yeah,
and who knows,
yeah.
maybe it's about you don't boo our anthem, blah blah blah, and so it's like a little one up. Obviously, drunken, stupid people probably, or not even drunk, sober, whatever, stupid people, right? Clearly wanted to make a scene, and I think what ended up happening was Liverpool fans were then trying to tell them to shut up, type of thing. On both sides, but you could tell that it was like every person in their right mind was like, there is no time for this. To the point where the referee cuts it 25 seconds.
Yeah, he cuts it short.
He blows the whistle. He said,
I need to go and rewatch that because that's
it's a minute silence, and we get a quarter,
and
and
also
he
like
cuts it. I said,
you
this is
can kind of
madness.
understand when it's like because they do minute silences a lot at football. They really need to cut down on the minute silences, yeah. But you can, yeah, you can
applause, no?
Yeah, do an applause. But you can understand when it's like an old player. Like if it's a Liverpool legend from the 50s that's died, and the people in the stadium don't really have that connection to that player. So you're kind of just paying respect because you're told to, other than that. But Jota hit home for everybody. Like we all watch this guy week in, week out. So the fact that there was disrespect for that one, it's crazy.
I'm sure he scored in May. You know what I mean? I'm sure he scored a goal in May. I'm sure did Portugal win the Nations League?
Nations League,
They just won just before.
Yeah. That was scandalous, mate. It was scandalous, both the booing and the thingy.
I saw a tweet that spoke about how Liverpool fans were booing during the minute silence when the Queen died. Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. And Murad then said to use that as a mark of just desserts is nasty work. Yeah, it's nasty from both sides. Anybody that was doing
everyone that
you can't say, "Oh, I'm so annoyed at you for booing, so I'm gonna do the same thing." You're just as bad then. Like,
right. So Crystal Palace are your winners of the Community Shield.
David, Glasner Ball,
baby,
Ball. Yeah.
Guess what, Oscar?
Again.
Guess what, Oscar?
You scared me, bruv. I was like, blood, what have I done?
Don't ever at me again. Because you used to at me when they would lose. You'd say Glasner.
Hey, guess what?
Same cabinet as Arteta, by the way.
Glasner Ball is banned from the Europa League. That's what happened.
Officially. Okay, let's touch on that quickly. Because I sat there today and said, hang on. Like, what do you mean Palace can't play in the Europa League that they qualified for? But Forest, who didn't qualify for it, are in it. Lyon are in it, even though they have the same owner as Palace, henceforth the kerfuffle. Even though I thought we were allowed multi-club ownership because it's all over the gaff.
So we are allowed multi-club ownership. However, the owner, the team that manages it. So let's say like Ineos owns 2 clubs. They have to have 2 distinct, separate, leadership chains. So that's why Girona has its own team that runs that. They don't run Man City, so on and so forth. You have to have 2 distinct ones. In terms of Crystal Palace and Leon's case, they were running both teams at the same time, like the same team. So it was just it was a bit.
So why are Leon in Europe?
Because this is when it's stupid, because how UEFA do it is by league positions. So let's take, for example, like Man United and Nice were in the same competition and they run by the same team. If Nice finished 4th or 3rd in Ligue 1 and the Man United finished 4th in the Premier League, or 15th, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying for purposes. So 3rd in Ligue 1 and 4th in the Premier League. Despite the Premier League being a higher tier competition, Nice finished technically higher in their competition, so therefore Nice would get Champions League and Man United would not, because that's how UEFA works. They don't take trophies into account, which is stupid.
Listen, and as much as Robin has dotted the I's and crossed the T's there, let's have it right. Yeah,
it's a farce.
On a time where. Listen, if you know, it's funny you brought up Man United and Nice. Let me tell you something right now. If you think Man United will be the ones demoted to the competition below, you've got another thing coming. There is no chance in hell that's happening. Because United finishing 15th will still be ahead of Nice, who finished 3rd.
They would move heaven and earth to get United.
I'll tell you that right now. Because I remember, Oscar, I'm sure you remember this time, because we were living in the same house at the time. I remember 2005, yeah? Liverpool win the Champions League. Yeah, didn't finish in the top 4. And you couldn't, what's it called? The top 4 teams were the only teams that got into the Champions League in England, right? None of this thing about the winner has to retain it, has to go and fight, defend it rather. But they somehow, because Liverpool won it, they wormed their way in, right?
Oh no, but brother, do you know when we started?
Do you know when we started?
Brother, we played flipping TNS.
They went round 1. They went round 1.
They're called Total Network Solutions when we played them. Under the new Saints. What the hell that means?
You telling me how many preliminary rounds you had to go through? You featured the Champions League music was played at every event. It was every event it was played from qualifying 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everton got knocked out of the competition in the qualifying because they had to go and qualify themselves. Because I remember
Villarreal, I think it was.
Yeah, they got knocked out by Villarreal.
And do you know who was up? Do you know who was up front for Everton at that time?
Desiree Job.
Marcus Bent. And that's what this whole situation is. It's a disgrace. If Palace have not followed the rules, then why are they in Europe?
Yeah. Well,
why are they in Europe?
Because it's now a demotion system. They got rid of the kick out system. It's now you get demoted.
No, but Oscar's got a point. If it's so bad,
I agree with Oscar. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying why it is.
If you fail to comply with the rules, how can you enter a European competition? Because
here's the thing, Oscar. It's because 2 teams didn't comply with the rules, right? Because Leon are also in this conversation. But the fact that, as Robin rightly pointed, Leon finished, I think, 6th in Ligue 1, and Palace finished 12th. Do you get what I'm saying? Hang on. The question is, how can both teams register themselves in football competition when you've got an ownership of this here and there? Like,
guys. So just to go on a detour, I'm a bugging. I saw in January, Leon were in a relegation zone, and they had to
relegated. Leon were relegated.
As of May 31st, Leon were a League 2 side.
I mean like league standings, like they were down.
They were
like in the relegation zone, kind of like
they were down.
Lacazette weren't doing too well, and then they finished fifth.
At the start of the season, they couldn't afford to pay their players.
Yeah, right.
Players weren't getting paid at the start of the season.
Who's that manager?
About the dog. That's a good question.
No, he's next up. He's next up.
But do you know what's the worst thing about this for Palace? Because Palace are only in this situation is because how does a team plan that they're going to be in the European competition when they're never going to be in it? They had to basically anyone that's had a multi-club ownership model has to register by March 1st that their two ownership models are distinct from each other and do not correlate. Palace are extremely unlikely to feature in Europe. It is a borderline miracle that they qualified.
Well, we're here now.
Yeah, no, we're here now, but it's sad. No, but do you know what it is though? Because they won it. They should have had opportunities to do it afterwards. But UEFA are like, nah, rules are rules. And
listen, in March, where are you? You're at the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. You know, no one's there. Like, maybe. But
in fairness, back up your ideas, man. In fairness.
No, but do you know what though? I don't. Were they aware of this rule up until like?
Yeah.
So that's even worse. So if you were, because they would be forgiven to not have known. Because this John Texter guy, he's got Botafogo, who's in the Club World Championship. Which, by the way, I think at Leon's final game, he was wearing Botafogo merch. So this guy's got he manages them, he manages Leon, he manages Palace, and if he's got whatever unserious side up either in Australia or India, then these men are going wild. So it's not like this is the like I honestly the people the football administration needs to have a hard look at themselves, because even if you think even if it's Wrexham could make a FA Cup final. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter like who the team is. They should have knocked on the door and said, listen, you will not be able to register for a league game, a cup game, anything before the season starts. We're not talking in March about a competition that's going to be taking place next season rather. No nonsense. The football admin UEFA has let them down. Did you hear what UEFA came out with in their defense at CAS when they were saying, were Palace given a fair chance? Because Palace's defense was, we were not told until the end of the season. Turns out UEFA was sending emails, right, to a non-official Palace email address. So all season long. No, guys, you think I'm joking?
Outlook.com. What do you mean,
bro?
What do you mean unofficial?
Bro, like info at as per my
Gmail 23. What the hell?
Bro, it was like info at CPFC or some nonsense like that. You know, like something generic.
Oh, the multi-user account.
You know the ones. Better man got that shared inbox. Man's got the shared inbox.
Better man are flagging it and not acting in it, you know.
The UEFA's case.
Leaving it till Monday and it's not getting done.
Yeah, UEFA was saying we were flagging Palace all season long. 2-2s now. Parish pulls out the emails and says, "Hang on, this is not even our email address. What are we doing it? This is the UEFA, the administration of UEFA." I said, "Nah, this is not serious, man. Not serious. Honestly, it's madness, guys. Madness." Anyway, can we move along?
At least they got European football, and I think the Conference League will actually pretty done. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
It depends on how much the fee is of each competition. So, say for example, if you win the Europa League and it's like 5 million, you win the Conference League, it's like 3 million. I'm with you. But if it's like 50 million in the Europa League and it's like 10 million in the conference, I have a bone to pick with somebody. We're gonna fight this. We're gonna fight this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, go on.
It's cheap, bro. Look what it did for West Ham. There's no money there.
Yeah, you'd like to. Yeah, honestly, I think the same. I feel like there's no money, but I don't think there's money in the Europa League either. Something tells me there's no money.
There's more.
The prize is you get into the Champions League.
And you get into the Champions League.
Well, true. But as in, like, okay. Besides where you go, as in terms of just like when we get that trophy, what money does that come with?
Yeah, the actual pot, the Europa League pot,
bro, yeah. You know, like when Arsenal lost the Europa League final to Chelsea, it was better for Arsenal to lose because we didn't have to pay bonuses. Can you imagine? So Chelsea paid more money for their bonuses, obviously, because with everything added. But Arsenal took more money home from Baku home.
That happened last season. Like apparently, like was it João Felix or someone? Just their win bonus took up like half of the pot. Do you remember?
There you go. Exactly. Well, there you go. That tells you everything.
Anyway, completely forgot about that European final. Completely forgot about it.
Sellers Park, mate. I mean, listen, unless you're a Holmesdale fanatic, you're not going to get no tickets at a European night there, boy. They're going to be selling out against AEK. Friggin' Athens, blood. They're gonna be
Endo try, man. You can get tickets.
Palace will sell out. Are you mad?
Palace will sell out.
Bucharest,
bro. Panathinaikos, they're selling out, mate.
Holy
shout out. Anyway, let's move it along, right? So Ernest has put something in the group chat I don't know if you lot have seen this.
I have seen, and I laughed.
I've had a little butchers. It's regarding the news of Garnacho. Now, I know we weren't going to really touch on this at all, but there's a quote that's come from a tweet from Amarin Era _, and it says, Alejandro, do you want to read it out, Robin?
I can read it out.
Go for it.
And this has come from via Fabrizio when you're speaking to DAZN. Alejandro Garnacho's message to Manchester United: let me go to Chelsea, or I stay here and I don't play football for 6 to 12 months.
No, wait here. Stop. Right. You see why I have no sympathy for certain man. Him, Sancho, I don't care, bro. You're not about that football life. Not fourth. I don't care.
Peter, my message is simple.
There's nothing else left to say.
My message is simple. Chelsea, if you want him, pay the money. We walk, we move.
Listen,
he can sit on the bench.
What's the money?
I do not care.
Yeah, what is the fee?
We're asking, Man United asking for 50 million. Chelsea want to pay 30 million, and we're like, nah. Rightly so, because 30 million is too low in this market, in this silly season.
Hold up. Chelsea are about making profit. They're not going to make profit, mate.
Man said, let's buy it for 30 so we can sell him for 50. You know?
Yeah. Me personally, I think it'll be 40 million plus add-ons.
Meet halfway.
If Chelsea buy that kid for 40 million, we're 100% making profit.
Wait, guys. Sorry, I'm sorry. My heart can't take this.
You know there was
How is the kid gone for 52 million? And my man's come on, what's going on there?
Yeah, because Man United, we don't care about this guy. We just want him gone.
But the kid's not even homegrown.
On that, so that's a quick rumor thing. Let's talk about what's actually happened. Benjamin Sesko has arrived. Talk to me, Robinho. How are you feeling, blood? 70 million, blood. Boom.
Oh, it's not 70, 60, 65. Calm down. Because none of these, we did Euros last week. We're not doing it this week.
I need you to add, give me all the add-ons. What was it? 110 million add-ons?
You know what? Yeah, I think it's a good signing. We have addressed the striker issue. I think he's much better than Rasmus Højlund. I did say earlier in the season that I'm a bit concerned of what happened last season, but from what I've seen all throughout this time, and I had to do some highlight reels and watching, like I generally feel like we've got someone that at least knows what the net is. Rasmus Højlund got 4 goals last season as the number 9 at Manchester United.
How many goals did Højlund get in his last season at Atalanta?
For the 6 months, 7.
9.
What did Sesko do last season?
14. So I just think it's a much better. The attack overall for me, I'm happy with. We've got Mbeumo, we've got Cunha, and we've got Sesko.
I won't lie. Up front, United, you've done some serious upgrade.
Yeah.
Not the best. Mbeumo had.
I told you. My number one choice was Gyökeres. That's who I wanted. I was screaming his name all last season, but he went to Arsenal.
That was not. So, anyway, but you have upgraded your attack up front. So
what I'm screaming next?
Complete transformation.
Give me my number 6, Brighton. I'm a believer. Come on. I do not care. This is the one where we need to. I don't know where we found this oil money, by the way. Because we have 5. I don't know where this oil money is.
Yeah, they do this.
Every year you don't know.
They do this.
I don't know.
Remember, there were 10 days from administration. Do you remember that BS?
I remember that.
Speaking of baloney, they never serve their workers meat anymore. Pause. They give them soup now.
Ref, have a word.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, God.
They're giving them cold meals. They never give them warm meals anymore.
I can't lie. AD's point was so good. I think we can let that one slide.
Let it go.
No, I'm not.
VAR.
No, you have to let that go.
He said it's bologna. Speaking of bologna, they don't even serve meat anymore.
Yeah, come on, man.
VAR. We seen
But-
I got the ball.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? No, it generally, like, it's funny. I get it, but I am being dead serious. I don't know where this has come from. The whole transfer strategy is 120 because 120 because Cunha's counted last season.
I'll turn it in.
Man.
Turn it in.
I knew I was gonna get that one. We have spent
big business.
You and Ernest,
I love it. I love it.
you and Ernest, you love to talk on this podcast like you guys are on the dole. Like you guys,
You're signing on, bro.
you guys are on.
Brother, have you seen our stadium? Have you seen our stadium?
Have you seen Carrington?
Have you seen Carrington?
Hey, did you bust it down?
Yeah. That is Sir Jim's personal pocket. We can't talk anything about that.
Oh, I guess the transfer budget.
Carrington staircase look like the Hogwarts staircase. You don't have money.
Do you know why? Because CR7 said that the chef is still there. So we're like, all right, we had to get rid. It is what it is.
Stop doing and telling us.
So we have to thank Cristiano Ronaldo.
Robin, one thing is clear, and you and Ernest will never ever convince me until I die that Man United are ever broke. They're not, because even after your accountant CEO left, you're still spending, spunking money to the brim. Yeah? Because imagine, check this, guys. Give me a land in the living where they buy a striker for 70 million, who is whatever, however old Rasmus Højlund is, and to then replace him, they've gone and bought another one for 60 million. They've gone and done it again.
And don't forget about the one the year before for 35 million. Don't forget about Xerxes too.
Oh, listen, I'm not getting into the. That's
what Jay-Z.
That's the side dishes. I'm not even going to get into the sides. I'm not getting into the sides.
That's pocket change. That's pocket
side
change.
money. That's side hustle. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's your natural money.
You're never ever going to ever convince me ever that you man are broke. You're not broke.
Listen,
when you finish out of Europe, you spend more money now than half the Premier League does. Get the hell out of here.
But
get out of here.
That we can talk about that another day. We're going to talk about the signings. The signings. If there's one player that I'm like, you know what, let's spend the money. It is Carlos Baleba. It is someone I'm like, if we can get it over the line, they're gonna release it. Oh, Peter, double the price, mate.
Oh,
Brighton 100 million.
No way.
Brighton 100 million.
What's going on down at Brighton, mate?
No, pay it. You know,
Pay it. We're gonna pay it. I firmly believe we'll pay it.
Just close your eyes and do it, man.
David, what's going on down at Brighton should be going on at all of those clubs of that size. Tony Bloom gets his money. That's one.
Hey, Tony Bloom gets his money,
bruh.
The guy did an AGM the other day, bro. He said Chelsea's my best customer. People were pissing themselves laughing at the AGM. Because one fan was like, now João Pedro has gone to Chelsea. What is it with your connection with Chelsea? Why do we keep selling players to Chelsea? And he just literally said, listen, they're my favorite customer. They're loyal. They get loyalty points with me. Loyalty points. This guy's having a laugh.
He said, "No." When he said loyalty points, I said, "Nah, you're on balance. The thing is,
bro, Oscar, the AGM. That's what that the board of directors go and meet shareholders, and they tell their shareholders and fans what we're doing. This is what we call ballsy. You can't rock up to the AGM just tell man like it is. And then you're telling me Man United are about to go and spend 100 million on the centre mid. Sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, but can I just say something on the Sesko situation? On a real, two things. Right? Okay, obviously we know Man United is such a bigger club, and obviously it goes to show yet again. Him rejecting Newcastle United to go to Manchester United, even in this state, it speaks volumes, right? It does speak volumes in the state of football. But Sesko, in my opinion, has made the wrong choice, and I'll tell you why. Because with Man United, Man United need a player to arrive today and start putting in at least 10 to 15 goals in the league, right? Comfortably.
I ain't got 8 months.
At Newcastle, Sesko would have been able to at least bed in. You know what I'm saying? With the spotlight not necessarily too much on him, he's now Man United's number 9.
But let me say something quick, yeah.
He scored 13 goals for Leipzig last season in the league.
Yo, we skipped you lot didn't talk about it last week, yeah. Newcastle have had a stink of a summer.
Oh, Newcastle
Oh.
stinker.
So, this is the one time, one of the very few times that I will say, you know what, Adrian, you were right. Fair play. Because
Why?
I thought, you know what, Newcastle are trying a thing. They're trying to get bigger players, trying to tour that name. The fact that Sesko came to us, well, no one, we bidded less, by the way. We gave him less wages than what Newcastle were after. We've given him everything. Their what's the name? Agent forego their wages to make the move to Manchester United happen.
No, let me tell you why.
This one told me there is a hierarchy in football, and it's prevalent.
I don't think that's. Yeah, go ahead, David.
It's Newcastle's stupidity, bruv. Leave Amanda. She was doing the thing, bruv.
She was doing the thing still.
Why did you get rid of her? And there's no sporting director at Newcastle.
Paul Mitchell.
It's Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe's been running the transfers this season.
Yeah, because they got rid of the guy they had, didn't it?
Guys, I know
Wasn't it the one that went to United?
No, there was Ashworth, and didn't Paul Mitchell coming after that?
It was Paul Mitchell that went afterwards, and they got rid of him.
Have they got rid of him already?
Yeah, there's no director of football. There's nobody at Newcastle.
I think we're all reveling in this. Let's crash it on Newcastle thing. Yeah?
I'm not. I feel sorry for them.
Nat has just put a comment in there that says Newcastle need to know their place with Everton and them man there. Now, you don't get any prizes for saying that Manchester United are bigger than Newcastle. That we knew that no matter where they are in the league, Manchester United is always going to be an attractive offer to a young player over Newcastle United. However, when we look at the situation of what has gone on at Newcastle United over the last 3 years or so to where they are now, where they've qualified for the Champions League and are struggling to improve their squad, we have to look at what PSR has done to the Premier League.
Yeah. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
You have to buy it, bro. Because you're sitting on the other side, Robin. You're sitting
do you know why I'm not buying it?
They're being royally screwed. Like
they get bent over.
They are being screwed over. There's no other way.
Like Villa.
To Villa, I hear you. Newcastle, I'm not hearing it because they in total they tried to buy Ekitike for much more than what Liverpool were offering, from wages to all of that. They tried to do the same thing with Benjamin Sesko. They were offering not even euros, 90 million pounds. They offered. So they've got the money and they're willing to pay. I'm not trying to hear PSR because PSR should stop you from going that high, point blank, period. Bro, I'm not hearing it from Newcastle.
What you got to understand is, Robin, yeah? When Chelsea got their money, when United got their money, when Arsenal get their money, whatever, we're not fighting against, Real Madrid and Barcelona for a same player, right? Newcastle arrive in town and look who they're losing players to. They've lost one to Man City. They've lost one to Manchester United. They've lost another one to Liverpool. Look at who they're targeting players. They're trying to target players where they could even probably offer more wages and whatnot. And then, as Endo says, man, I'm going in with Elanga and Ramsdale.
Come on.
Can I rebuttal?
Is that my price for Champions League football?
With all everything going against, with everything going against you, Kumbe, I said, get rid of Isak. Get your money. Get your 150, and then you get it ticket whatever you wanted.
But he chose Liverpool.
He chose Liverpool.
But like Robin.
What happened? No, you're forgetting. Listen, Liverpool went for Isak first.
No, but David, hear what you're saying. For them to compete, they have to sell the best player. That's a fast. They're the richest club in the world.
Oh no, but this is the thing, David. This is not what Manchester City did, and it's not what Chelsea did. Like, it's not. Chelsea, when we were bought by Roman Abramovich, we spent over 150 million. Then we finished second. We didn't win nothing. We spent a ton of money, and then we're able to spend a ton of money again to try and win the league. And then we spent another ton of money winning the second league title. And there was no PSR that's looking back saying, where is the money coming from? So when it comes to Newcastle, they cannot spend 200 million unaccounted like Chelsea and Manchester City were able to do. So in order to build their squad, they don't have the funds or the readily available. And then when they do, it's like they can't offer the same wages that Manchester United can offer. They can't. It's not because Newcastle don't have money. It's because they're not allowed.
But that's where you're wrong, because they did offer more than us. They did with Sesko.
That's what I'm saying. But Newcastle are competing with.
But he said
Newcastle.
He said more wages.
No,
Newcastle offer more wages.
But in totality, so they can't build the same project that Chelsea and City were building. So yeah, I said to you before, when it comes to the Sesko thing, of course, a player is going to choose Man United over Newcastle. It doesn't matter how much you offer him. But in terms of the project, Chelsea was signing 8 players a window. City was signing 8 players a window. When they signed Robinho, it didn't work. They got flipping Santa Cruz or whoever. They just kept buying and buying and buying until they get it right. Newcastle cannot keep buying and buying and buying until they get it right. They don't have the
it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
It is.
But the thing is, and don't forget, when they were getting like Tonali, you're talking about Amanda earlier. Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, nobody was knocking on door except Arsenal for one of them. But these men were getting their players in left, right. You know, they signed a Harvey Barnes, they got Gordon, they got players.
Even Isak's in that category where teams, the bigger teams were looking, but nobody was really serious about him.
And then what happened? That's what I'm saying. Where is she? You had everything was going nice. Someone decided to do power move, and now look where you are now.
That's a fair point.
I have zero sympathy for Newcastle.
You know what? The thing that happened at Bournemouth, you know, with Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe got too hands on, and he started doing stupidness. I had for 15 mil, and then went tumbling down. No.
The thing is, like, how you can have sympathy for Villa and not Newcastle is beyond me.
Yeah,
Villa aren't even trying to buy a player. they just sat there with their hands tied behind their back.
Yeah,
Oscar on mute.
And that was a big shout.
Aston Villa for the prime example of what is wrong with PSR. Look at Aston Villa Football Club. They're like, it's harsh, isn't it? It's harsh. The Big Six will stay the Big Six, and I think for this podcast, none of us really care too tough. But if we're looking at the reality of football, nobody's breaking in that top 6.
It's a joke.
Nobody's
It's an
breaking
absolute joke. It's an absolute joke because Tottenham make it there. If you're Newcastle and Villa, you're sitting there I'm looking at Tottenham. How are they in this? You know what I'm saying? How could City and Chelsea be part of it when the money was good, they were allowed to jump in, join the crew? Yeah, I mean Newcastle do need a sporting director. They need hands-on transfer recruitment people.
And the problem is, Pete, yeah, I know we got PSR. Why have you changed? Everything's moving nice and smooth. How all of a sudden it's now gone left?
Because David,
not PSR. Not PSR.
I'm saying PSR. I'm with you. The players don't want to play for Newcastle.
Simple as that.
You have to deep it as this. Ekitike went to Liverpool over Newcastle. Benjamin Sesko went to Man United over Newcastle.
João Pedro.
I forgot about João Pedro. João Pedro.
Obama went to United.
And Burma's gone to Man United. Trafford has gone to Man City. At the end of the day, David, like you said, take PSR out of this, but nobody wants to go there. And you know, I find that strange.
And just to point out what we were talking about earlier, because David was asking why were they doing what they did before. Before they were signing Barnes from where? Everton. Where did Barnes come from?
Leicester.
They're signing Gordon from Everton. They're signing, Livramento from the fringes of Chelsea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Deep, what I'm saying to you, Manchester United, we've just sat here and spoken about, they've upgraded their attack. They bought from Wolves, Brentford, and RB Leipzig. Guys.
That's Newcastle's market.
I don't know who said that they've upgraded. I'm going to keep it a stack bundle. Man United haven't upgraded their attack.
Oh, they have, man. Stop.
From last season, bro. Come on.
I hate Man United more than everything. I'm sorry.
From the nonsense
and Burmo, it's an upgrade on last season.
From Hoyland and all that nonsense behind Gunnar.
Come on, man.
I mean, look. Listen,
I hate United too, but come on.
I'm not saying top tier. I'm not saying top tier, but it's upgrades. Upgraded.
If we're talking Sesko, if we're talking Xerxes and Hoyland, I'm totally with you. But they do still have Rashford. They did still have Garnacho. They still had Sancho. I'm sorry. There's not much going on there in difference. There's not much. If you think, no, guys, let's come out. Let's come out the lens a bit. Let's step back a bit. You got Sancho, Garnacho, you got Rashford, yeah. Then I got Sesko, I got Cunha and Burmo. Talk to me what the difference is.
Yeah, the best versions of all of those players.
Both, correct? Yeah.
The level ain't that much of a level.
Not really.
What was the last time we saw? When did we see the highest version of those United guys at United?
Rubinho, you can't tell me you're making Europe with Cunha and Burmo and Sesko. You're not telling me that.
Yeah, they'll make
what?
Europe.
We'll make Europe.
Europe's
achievable. Europe's achievable.
Listen, all things are achievable.
Europe's achievable.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Watch the space. Anyway, we got a good season ahead. Okay, should we move on to the next?
Go on.
Yeah.
Quick news. Jack Grealish to Everton. David Moyes.
Okay, mate.
Newcastle. Look at your age mates. Jack Grealish to Everton.
The 100 million man. Let's talk about it.
I'm delighted for Jack Grealish. I just hope that he gets to play 30 games for Everton in a row, and we get that. We get. I don't even need to get the full Villa version of him. I just want an impactful Jack Grealish for Everton, and I think if there's one manager that's going to squeeze that lemon, it's going to be David Moyes, definitely. Because you look at what he did with that West Ham side, it's so underrated what he did at West Ham, guys. West Ham are dog.
They are.
But Moyes did not make you think that with the kind of players he had at that side, right? This is a great move. What do you guys think? This is a great move.
I'm waiting to see. I think it really is on Jack Grealish himself. He has to pull himself out of the mud. He's obviously going to get game time at Everton, so there's no excuses now. Take the game by the scruff of the neck and create something. I like Ndai. I think Keenan Dewsbury Hall is a really good worker.
Oscar, another player that David Moyes and Dewsbury Hall. I've never seen a pairing like it.
Wait, stop. Pause. For 35 million, yeah?
I don't know what the fee was.
Is that good? Is that good? Go on.
For who? Sorry.
No, I was a bit puzzled about that, but you might think it's a good deal, yeah?
Which one?
Keenan's a good player.
Okay, fair.
I mean, apparently he was. You know what I mean? I heard he was a good player for Leicester City.
Keenan is a good player.
Yeah. Why didn't it work out at Chelsea? Just out of curiosity.
Come on, mate. Look at the levels that we're signing £100 million midfielders, and he's trying to get a game.
Okay, sure. I just thought he would have had a stint. You know what I mean? I thought he would have had a stint.
He played Conference League. He couldn't get in the first team, but he's a good. He's not. Look, he's not changing
the conference. Was he good in the Conference League?
Look, I would say he's got a good through ball on him. I really like his weight of pass. Like I always feel like he would provide options for the strikers. But he's a kid that's not going to get injured. Runs till it hurts. Puts a shift in, and then has a little bit of tech. As in, he's got tech in the final third. Like he can play that pass and he can score. So great asset for Everton to have. I don't think he's a game changer. I think Ndai is the game changer for them. And then they've got Grealish, who, if Grealish gets back to Villa Grealish or England Grealish, then we have a player.
Guys, Everton, man, they're gonna cook this year, bro. Watch. Okay. Anybody has anything on anything? Any other transfers that I've missed out before we get into the real?
I think it's time for it, Pete. It's time for the big meat.
Do you think it's time for it? Okay, guys, we're gonna be talking about our top 4 predictions. Yeah, this is the prediction stage. We're gonna start things off. Now what we're gonna do, Oscar. I think we should do it in this order. I think everyone's gonna say 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. Then you can give a caveat of your 5th. In case we get a 5th place team in the Champions League, and then you end with your champions. What are your T's?
Why don't you just start with 5th?
Yeah, I say 5th.
I think 5th is a spicy one. I think like your 3rd, 4th and 3rd is not that exciting, but 5th place is like, oh, who snuck in? Who out of the rest might make it? Who's the best?
Especially,
how about that?
But it just depends, because it all depends on this new Champions League rule, where 5th becomes more interesting or not.
Oh no, of course. Of course. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the Premier League is so good and competitive that 5th place is actually still serious, even if it's just Europa. Like if you get 5th place in the Premier League, you've done good. Do you know what I'm saying? You've done good.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, come on, Newcastle. If Newcastle are a Europa League side this season, finishing 5th in the Premier League, that's bloody good.
No, they're a good side. It's not that they've done good.
Hey,
Oh, you expect Newcastle to be fifth every season in the league?
You know my thoughts on this. I think the team that finishes fourth done everything they could to throw fourth away before they got there. So I don't think these are good. I don't think they've done good. I think they've done good.
So you guys want to start with fifth place first? That's fine. Okay, cool. Let's start things off with we'll go with David. David, who have you got fifth place in the Premier League? Potential.
Wait, question. We're doing all of us do fifth, because I think.
Yeah. So
what do you think? What do you think?
I think it's better. I think it's better.
Everyone is out. Yeah.
One person does their whole 5-1, and then we dissect that.
Because then you understand how they're going.
Yeah, you got to understand the thinking.
Cool. All right, David, let's go. From fifth to first.
For fifth, I'm gonna go with Manchester United. Fourth,
Jesus.
Actually, wait. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna go Man United. Fourth, I'm gonna go with I had the team in my head. Chelsea. Third,
okay.
Arsenal. Second, Liverpool. And first, Man City.
Oh, spicy, David. I like it. I like it.
Do I talk about it, or I just leave you lot to do all your?
What do we think, guys? Yeah, because I mean, because we should talk about it, but then without revealing our prediction. Does that make sense?
All right, cool.
No,
does that make sense? Because you might say, "Oh no, but I think boom, 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 boom," and then it ends up revealing.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it at the end. Everyone goes through, and then we can come back to it.
All right, cool. Right, I'll do Ernest's one. We'll do the top five. He's gone with fifth place Newcastle United, and he's written Newcastle as it's written here.
Wow.
In fourth place, he's gone with Chelsea. In second place, in fourth place is Chelsea. Third place is Manchester City. Second place is Arsenal, and he's gone for Liverpool to retain back-to-back Premier League titles. Robinho.
So in fifth place, I have gone Manchester United.
Wow.
In fourth place, I have gone Manchester City.
Whoa.
In third place, I have gone Arsenal.
For flip's sake.
In second place, I have gone Chelsea.
Whoa.
And in
Stop the press.
in first place, I think Liverpool retain.
Holy smokes. AD, you're bouncing. Let's hear your predictions, mate.
Fifth place, I've gone Spurs. Yeah, I know Peter will like that one. Yep. Fourth place, I'm gonna go City. But that's ridiculous, I know. Third place, Chelsea. Second place, Arsenal. Liverpool to go back to back. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know. I've done a lot of stuff in there.
Okay, guys.
The Gazy.
Me and Adrian are eerily similar. I've also put Spurs in fifth. I've gone fourth, Manchester City. Third, the mighty Chelsea Football Club in third. Second place, Liverpool Football Club. And first place, the Arsenal.
Oh, yes.
Pia, before you go, yeah, guys, I'm giving you opportunity right now.
Yeah, I lie.
For the fake Real Madrid team.
Tell them.
You know who's there?
Tell them.
Who's there?
Yeah, bro. You guys have got a grace period right now.
I'll give you a grace period to change.
Let PSA his top.
Yeah, I'm gonna but you two have grace. You have grace
until I've finished.
I thought it through, guys. I have thought it through.
Oh,
no, you haven't.
I've even tempted to put Tottenham fourth. I had the good man to put Tottenham fourth.
Do you know what?
Eddie, they don't know what we know. We'll cook them. Don't worry.
Yeah,
you guys are like Mikel Arteta. You thought about this way too much.
Bro, go
way too much.
We're not speaking now. Drop your.
Maybe you didn't think enough. Who knows? We'll find out of me.
Fifth place. You guys. Unai Emery's Aston Villa.
It's a good one. We always forget about Villa.
In fourth place, I've gone for the Chelsea FC. In third place, I've gone for Liverpool FC.
Oh,
In second place, I've gone for Manchester City, because in first place, I've gone for the Arsenal FC. Are you mad? What the hell's going on in this podcast?
All right.
What
So
is
let's
going
start.
on?
Let's start off in order.
let's just add in Baraka's gone Villa fifth,
Let's go.
Arsenal fourth, Chelsea third, City second, and Liverpool first.
Endo's gone.
Yeah, there's
Liverpool,
two out of
Arsenal.
two out of five.
It's got Man United fifth, City fourth, Chelsea third, Arsenal second, and
Who's that?
Liverpool
Who's that?
first. Endo.
Oscar, put
It's
up
a
the
bit
comment.
up.
Can't see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, it's further up.
Yeah, a little bit further, just a tiny bit.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see that one. There you go.
That's just the image.
Okay.
All right, David, talk to us.
Okay, let's have. Okay, let's deal with the frigging elephant in the room first and foremost.
Yeah,
Top
what's-
Hotspur in the top five. What is the matter with you lot?
I don't understand why the reaction is the way it is.
Who's scoring their goals?
I think
Let's start there.
Solanke for starters.
How many
He's
goals?
injured. How many
How many
goals?
goals?
is he scoring?
He's injured, but how many goals?
He's a 15 goal a season striker.
Hasn't done it for Tottenham. Hasn't done it for Tottenham, but fair enough.
Right, okay. Who's assisting?
Who's assisting the goals? Yeah.
Mohamed Kudus.
Kudus.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You can't. Every time Oscar gives you an answer, you can't then ask him again.
No, 'cause
You
man-
sure that's what he said it?
Adrian, because everyone's talking. You and Oscar talking big guns here. You lot said you thought this through. I don't think you have. What are you talking about here? Man said Dominic Solanke is going to get 15 Premier League goals, and
Yes.
Mohamed Kudus is going to assist what? What did he do for West Ham? You know, for all the noise we talked about Mohamed Kudus, who's a very technical, skillful player, we like watching him. What did he do for West Ham?
What did West Ham do for themselves?
What did he do for West Ham? He plays for them.
He
played
played
for
for
them.
them.
What did he do?
I watched him every Saturday, mate.
David watched them every week.
So now I can hear the Spurs chat, but now Mohamed Kudus is not a good.
No. We're asking you. No, Oscar, you have to think about this. This is a side who finished 15th or whatever it was. Where did they finish last season? They finished
17.
Man was saying they're going to go from 17th to 5th. Are you guys tapped?
Well, they went from 5th. They went from 5th to 17th. So
Yeah, you've got Thomas Frank at the helm.
Thomas Frank is one of the key components as to why I think they'll do this.
Yeah.
Thomas Frank is a fantastic manager.
The rest have got good coach.
And let's not flip and act like Thomas Frank has not got goals out of players that you never thought goals were possible, to the point where people are on this podcast telling us Manchester United have upgraded because they've signed a player from Brentford for 60 million.
And I told you, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them.
Flipping right.
Yeah, it's an upgrade from what they've had, isn't it?
Newcastle
the hell?
United on their last straw are about to pay 60, 70 odd million for Johan Wissa because Thomas Frank made him a gunman. So let's keep it down on Solanke, who we've already seen hit 17 in this league.
He did it one time. First of all, he's done one good year in his 10-year career.
And guess what? This is his first year under Thomas Frank, baby. This is the first year under Frank, yeah. And it's not just that. You guys want to sit here and act like you don't know who Mohamed Kudus is? Okay, there's a very good player there. You've got Matthias Tell. You've got.
So wait, you didn't bring him up. You did not do that. He didn't do that. Oscar had a bit of a roll on there. And he's like, you got Matthias Tell.
You got Matthias Tell.
Oscar,
You got
the fact
Val.
that-
You got Archie Gray. You got Yves Basuma. You got Kuti. You got Van der Ven.
They've got players there. Savio potentially.
What? They're still active in this window, by the way. Spurs are still bringing in a midfielder. They're still bringing in a midfielder and attacking one.
Ernest has put in the group chat that this Tottenham prediction is going to bite some of you lot in the cabina.
And I'm sorry. Also, guys, I'm sorry. They've got loads of good components there. I.e. a Van der Ven, i.e. a Pedro Porro, who I actually think is one of the most creative right backs in the actual bloody league. So let's start there. And under a different coach, playing in a slightly different system that caters to them and they actually coach better, I expect to see more from this team. They're not finishing 17th again. I can tell you that for damn free.
And I guarantee you this. You put Palhinha, you put Yves Basuma under a serious manager like Frank. Certain midfields in this very top 6
Oscar.
Envious.
Okay.
I put you like this. They're eating Burnley alive opening day of the season.
How many games?
Spoiler alert.
What was their big problem last season? They lost 20 plus Premier League games.
You blame that on the manager.
Oh, you think this was a fluke? That you think this is just a one-off?
Yes. You don't lose.
Right. How many games do you think they'll lose next season?
Look at their manager.
Oh,
How many games do you think they'll lose this season? The manager that
11?
won the Europa League.
11.
The manager that's got them in the Champions League, which, by the way, they're going to be playing Wednesday, Saturday. So lest we forget about what they're going to be doing in the league. When they go and meet people like Borussia Dortmund away.
That's something to consider. That is something to consider, yeah.
You better consider it.
Yeah, that's something to consider.
You not said you had thought this through. You haven't thought this through.
I don't understand. What do you want? On the one vein, they lost 20 games last season. Then on the other vein, you want us to kiss Andrew's feet for getting them into Europe. What one is it?
Yeah, which one?
First of all, I didn't say that. I didn't say any of that.
So what are you saying then? Let me not misquote you. What are you saying?
Ange Postecoglou's job was to get them in the Champions League, and he did, and he got sacked. That's Tottenham Hotspur for you. Anyway.
Well, let's see. We can move on from Spurs.
Okay. The other elephant in the room, Manchester United in the top 5. Come on, guys. You lot are smoking Buju Banton.
Yeah.
Buju Banton, guys.
Let's get there.
Who's
Stop it,
I'll put United fifth. I'll put United fifth.
Come on, man.
Can I
Any problem you can reach me on.
When do you think Manchester United are securing this 5th? Yeah, so we come May and Man United have secured 5th. Is Amorim still the manager at that point?
Why not?
Why not? Oh my
I
God.
think he will be.
Why not?
Oh my God.
From the pits of hell.
You want February to May last season?
Guys, what did I say last season?
What did you say?
Back. Did I not say clean house? This is a rebuild, bruv.
I agree. I think top 4 is too far, but I definitely think 5th is achievable. I definitely do.
I'm not gonna let you lot spin the block on me on this one. I'm not letting it. Man, them think Ruben Amorim will be the manager that gets Man United in the top 5 this year with Sesko, Cunha, and remember, you guys, okay, fair enough, didn't score enough goals. Yeah, look what's behind them. Look at what's behind him. First of all, look at the tactics of your manager. Look at the formation he plays. Look at the football, the dross he plays. I saw Man United giving De Gea a frame yesterday or the day before yesterday, because their goalkeeper that they're looking at in there between the sticks, which they still haven't resurrected.
You know that's a lie. You know that's a full-on lie.
What's not a lie?
About De Gea, don't do that, because you know the reason for why. Because you're saying that we're giving a presentation because of Onana. Come on now.
No, I'm saying
that was all your words. Those were your words. That's what I said.
That's not my
word.
word.
Because we're looking at the goalkeepers. No, don't do that.
I'm saying, Man United, who ditched De Gea about 3 years ago, he's come back now, and you got to give him frames. He ain't giving a no frame. Damn, taking pictures with his family.
Yeah. Give him a pair of gloves so to get it back on the net.
Exactly.
But a damn frame.
Again, well, you just answered the words I just said. So please don't do that. Don't do it.
Robin, we're saying 2 different things. I don't know if you can understand English. We're saying 2 different things.
I'm telling you, don't use the De Gea thing as saying that because of what's going on with the other net. That's what I'm telling you, because that's not true.
The point I was making, if you could hear it, right? What you've done up front is one thing. You've done niche in midfield. You've done niche in defense. And you've done Jack Diddley squatting the goal. Meanwhile, De Gea's getting presentation. That's the fact. That's just the fact of the matter.
So, okay. Okay. We're going in circles here and you don't want to listen. That's fine.
You know what?
So, straight ahead, 90 miles per hour.
Man United will sign De Gea on deadline day.
Okay, see, this is why he's saying the greatest thing. Stop it! Stop it!
You know what?
I needed you to stop.
That was crazy. Guys, don't go like that's not far-fetched from Man United. Let's not pretend.
It is. That's why it's crazy.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
I'm going basic.
Guys, let's focus. Manchester United's midfield, Manchester United's defense, Manchester United's goalkeeper. Robin, explain.
How are you gonna get top 5 of them?
So I like I said. So I feel defense.
Ruben Amorim. Sorry.
Right, calm down. Let me answer.
Let them cook. Let Robin cook.
Oscar left out a missing piece, a big piece of this puzzle. So I'm just saying, as much as midfield and defense,
cool.
get that manager in there.
So defense, I'm not too worried about. That is generally why I'm not worried. Midfield, we all know, biggest hole in our system. I personally feel we will get the midfielder signing over the line. That's how I'm partially making the decision.
Baleba or someone else?
I think we'll get Baleba over the line, but I also think we will get a midfielder. I think we're biting the bullet, Oscar. I genuinely feel we are.
100?
I genuinely feel we are. 100 mil. You heard it from me.
God, man.
100 mil.
The thing is, Oscar,
we've all done it in this group. You know what I mean?
Fund it. The thing is, Chelsea will fund it with the
we've
That's the thing.
We've all done it.
Fund it.
Yeah, we'll pay 40 of the 100.
No, I'm saying, like, Man United will be like, we'll spend 80 million on Belieber.
Also, AC Milan plans to pay us for Rasmus Højlund, so it will work out. So there we go.
God bless AC Milan.
Why?
Bro, do you know how much dead wood we've given them? It's unbelievable.
Do you know how much debt AC Milan Football Club are in?
Loftus Cheek, Tomori,
guys, there is so much debt, no cap. Yeah, the red on their shirt has to be a certain percentage of the kit in order to get the funds from Puma to pay them for the season.
You're joking.
You think Italy's a joke, guys? I studied this league.
Their badge is changed. That's crap.
The gradient has to be a certain. If it's even a smidge off.
Guys, does anybody have anything to say to Robin on the Manchester United thing? I think he's made his case.
I think
see you in February, bro.
I think he's having a freaking bubble bath.
I mean, he ain't convinced me, but yeah.
There's no chance.
Anyways, I think we'll think fifth. The outing is still on the manager. That's why I'm like unsure, but I do think there's a. I'm like, yeah.
The thing that is making me think, is the fact that Manchester United are not in any European competition, so they do have all eyes on the Premier League. Like that is a thing.
Do you know what, Oscar? I think if there's a part of you that believes, you know what Amrin is trying to do will click. That's the only way you're going to even think and fathom of a chance like that. Whereas if they're going to be somebody who, I don't know, if they're going to be somebody who, if you don't believe in Amarin's style of football or tactics or anything like that, or unless you think he'll get sacked and then maybe a new manager comes in, whatever else, maybe. But this notion that he would get, I can't fathom it. Fifth. Because remember, Ten Hag, did he finish 8th one year? Was it Ten Hag 8th?
Yeah, 8th, I think it was.
Right? And then obviously last season was horrific, and then they finished wherever. These are not fluke years.
Yeah, I don't think it's a crazy take.
The only thing is
crazy. Oscar, when's the last time Man United finished in the top 4?
Well, that's
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
You finished top 4 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember they were in the Champions League.
We were in the Champions League.
I've just said you finished 8th and you finished 15th. How have you been in the top 4 2 years ago?
So, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, shut.
So
no, it's Ten Hag. First season, Ten Hag.
Remember, Højlund's first season, they were in Europe. They were in Champions League, Højlund's first season.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not Pete. Like I've said already, the teams that finish 4th and 5th, you don't have to be a good team to get in those positions. So I don't think it's crazy.
There we go, mate. Next one.
Right. God, that was hilarious. The next prediction. I mean, champions. Some of us have mentioned Arsenal. Somebody mentioned Man City. I think people are asleep on Man City.
Question. Ernest put City as number 1. David put City as number 1.
No, he didn't put City as number 1.
I put City 4th.
He put Liverpool as number 1.
Sorry.
Yeah. I put City 4th.
Who had City as champions? Just David?
Just David.
Yeah, just David.
What are our thoughts?
I had them second.
You know what though? I think us lot that put City as 4th, that's actually ludicrous. That's actually an insult and a slap in the face. Their body of work and their consistency.
I have reason why I've done it.
Is it?
What's your reason? What's your reason?
On the weekend, is he?
I want to see if you're smoking while I'm smoking. What's your reason?
Well, that's a crazy saying, first of all.
Second,
Honestly, I generally don't know. When I have looked at City during the preseason, they looked good, but the other three have looked better. I told people earlier, I said, I generally think Chelsea are my dark horse. I even at one point today was thinking, oh, they might be actual title challengers, but I said, no, that's a bit too crazy. So,
but yeah, you put
I
Chelsea
generally
at
think, I think Chelsea, yeah, because I'm using that dark horse prison.
To some extent.
No, but as in title challenge to actually win. So I was like, can they beat Liverpool to the title? I don't think that's a stretch too far. But I look at City, I look at their transfers, I look what they're doing. I'm like, I think Arsenal still have something above them. I think Chelsea have done very well. And then,
You're talking nonsense, bro.
Okay.
First of all, number one, when have you seen Pep had 2 back-to-back bad seasons? It's never happened.
Never happened. Never.
It can happen.
Number two, they've done their business quietly and early, bro. Pep has had them man on the pitch, bro.
It started on January as well.
Bro, what are we fourth? Hey.
Chelsea was like early June, wasn't it?
The only other thing I'd like to say is that the only thing I'd like to say is that I don't think the top 4 gap will be big this year. In terms of from first to fourth, I don't think it'll be as big.
I'll tell you what, Robin. Robin and Oscar, City will finish above Chelsea. They finish above Chelsea this year.
No, man. I don't know.
You know what?
I'm not keen. I'm not keen on their defense.
Peter.
The idea that they fell off a wagon last year for losing Rodri, I don't see.
He's injured again as well, isn't he?
Exactly. Rodri's injured again. They've lost Kevin De Bruyne, and they've brought in a player like Cherky, who, whilst I think he's sick, he's going to have that period of figuring out the league. And then you're relying on Haaland and Marmoush. And then obviously Foden to get back to who Foden was.
Oscar, hang on, are you forgetting how strong City finished last season?
No.
Are we just forgetting that? Because there was a moment in time where nobody cared about them, no one spoke about them, so they just went quietly about their business. Now I know the Club World Cup probably is what exposed them again, and probably what made people think, all right, City ain't really here. But in the league,
I don't think it's I don't think City will fall off a cliff completely, but I don't think that's teams.
But some of the points you've made, i.e. KDB has been on the wing, you know what I mean? And part of the reason why they got rid of him is because he was sort of surplus. And we've mentioned Erling Haaland. Oh, apologies, I'm so sorry. He had a bad season, scored like 23 league goals. A fully fit, fully firing Haaland. That's about 35 league goals there. Then you add Mamouche to it. Then Cherky.
A criticism. It is. I was saying Haaland is a banker. I was saying Marmouche is a banker. Those are the players I said were bankers.
All right, sorry, my bad. Yeah.
It wasn't like me saying they're bad players. I think those two players are sick. What I'm saying is when I look at the makeups of the 3 teams that I put above them, I think it just feels more. It just feels more solid to me.
Out Nuri, no. Vardy in a half, no.
Good player there.
There's players there, but when you look at the team and what I think who will do better,
I think
I just had them 3. But this is not prediction. This is not predictions by 4 people.
I saw Chelsea yesterday in the friendly. I saw them with 2 trophies, furthermore 3 trophies. I saw them with the Conference League, and I showed them with the whole CWC, and then I saw Reece James lifting a trophy yesterday, and I thought, I just got onto something here. I've been too hasty, man.
We're done with City, mate.
We're done. Okay.
No, wait. He was talking Chelsea.
No, let's move on to Chelsea. We're still.
By the way, Oscar. So, when Reece James speaks to foreign people, do you think he puts on a weird accent?
I haven't noticed that. Probably.
But he was speaking to Jimmy Frank Hasselbank. It was sounding like he was born in Johannesburg. Pausing and funny. I don't know.
Watch when we find out he's been learning Spanish.
Catalan, you mean?
Man's your lingo speech is on like 273 days.
By the way, I saw someone have a quick holler. Do you know when Salah missed the pen on the weekend? I saw someone say Salah needs to learn Arabic. I said, say what now?
That's hilarious.
I said, say what now?
That's funny on so many levels.
Yeah, it's funny.
There's layers to that joke. I like that.
I love
Okay,
Yeah,
let's get into the relegation predictions. Okay.
Are we not talking about who's winning the league?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh my God, Oscar, we started for ages. Arsenal's winning the league, guys. Arsenal's winning the league this year. We've got our striker, Glock 9.
Why, Pete? Because there was a comment earlier. I think it was Endo. Somebody said you were doom and gloom last week. Nah, this week you're winning the league.
Listen, I'm predicting today, as of before Isak has joined Liverpool. My prediction today, right now, is that Arsenal will win. I see Glock 9 on Saturday, diving header. You know what I'm saying? First time hit by Zubermans. You know what I'm saying? Whips it in. Glock 9. He had 2 chances as well when he hit the post as well. Listen, man, Arsenal is stacked. I think if we get Eze, if Eze is to be believed that it's going to be nearly there, we get, because I wanted my left winger, I wanted Rafael Leao, I wanted all of that. I'm seeing Noni's on the left at the minute, and he's whipping in balls with his left foot. Fair enough, right? It is what
That's
it is.
nasty, man.
It seems it, but you know what? We looked so much better on Saturday against an athletic club. And you know, at the end of the day, I feel like I think we're either Eze or a left winger away from really being stacked to say, okay, we're gonna go toe to toe with everybody that's there. And this is as of this moment in time. If I see Alexander Isak sign for Liverpool, I will be distraught. I'll be distraught.
Yeah, a big part of why I put Arsenal first is because I don't think that Isak transfer is going to go through. I think if it does change things. But I just think Arsenal have enough mental wherewithal to not bottle it, and enough to just be like, look, let's stay fit, manage the squad. You've got replacements now. You've got players that can come in to make sure Saka's not playing 90 minutes every week. Yeah. I personally think Odegaard's going to have a fantastic season, despite what we spoke about last week. And I think Arsenal are going to do it. I really do.
My question to David: You've got your number 9.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? Despite the predictions, what are you saying?
Yeah, you didn't predict them.
My only thing is, the last time we finished second before Arteta was Wenger when Leicester won it. Peter, what is the one thing I've complained about? And the one time we corrected it, we came 2 points. Keeping everyone flipping fit, mate. That one season when no one was injured, we finished 2 points, and we blamed the manager for that one because that stupid Aston Villa result and the West Ham one. Can we keep the man them fit? If we can, we can win. If not,
I think you're bang on, David. I think the thing is, at the same time, like last year, Liverpool, correct me if I'm wrong, AD, did Liverpool have many injuries that were long term?
No.
We had a couple. You know what I mean?
No, but this is what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is swings and roundabouts. It's like we can afford to have injuries if everybody else does. The problem that you might have is that we have injuries when everyone else is fit, which seems like remarkable. You know, City fans are sitting there thinking, hang on a minute, we're not out of this conversation because we had our main guy down, Ballon d'Or. So it's them ones where if Liverpool didn't exist because they came out of the blocks out of nowhere, right, last year, we win this league because we finished above City. Do you know them ones? But listen, you're right. Listen, you're right. That's the idealistic world that everybody is.
I have no other excuse. That is it.
Because I think you agree we're stacked. You agree that we're equipped, ready to go.
We are equipped.
Arsenal are ready. Arsenal are ready.
Man, as I said, what have I said for the past 12 years? Medical department. All our injuries have not come during the game.
No, it's not. It's come from playing Saka like 112 games in a row. Let's call it a spade. Arsenal season got derailed because the entire front line done their hammies.
Everyone done hamstrings, bro.
I mean, like the year before that, they finished the league 2 points off. So I'm so sorry. Last season was an anomaly. Like I don't look at that last season to say Liverpool are like 10 or whatever points better. I think that was a false image. I think Arsenal will be really close this season.
Yeah, I think as you're saying there, David. I think like last year
the doctors have to doctor, bruv. Come
the
on,
doctors have to doctor. Yeah. The
But
physies
I think part of that comes with squad depth. So that's maybe where people like Madueke, Eze, Gyökeres, where they come in handy. Because if you have that sort of ability to rotate, because as I said, like we what game was it? It was a League Cup game in Crystal Palace. We're thinking, what the hell is Saka doing here? He then gets injured in the same pitch 3 days later.
Yeah.
So I think the squad management has to be a lot better, man. It has to be.
Factual. Okay. So any other champions? People put Liverpool. What's the case?
I just think they are the most equipped team of the two. Yeah.
For me, if Chelsea, if Cole hadn't gone down, and somehow they get Donnarumma.
Hey, I forgot.
Yeah, Cole going down is a big thing, but they can get Donnarumma.
No, and that's what I'm saying. If they've got Donnarumma and Cole doesn't do his ACL, I'm putting Chelsea up there.
I still think Chelsea are up there. I think Chelsea will do very good this season.
The goalkeeper is an op.
The irony, though, is that Chelsea's problem was the defense and the goalie, and they haven't addressed it.
The goalkeepers are up. Sanchez,
that's a good point.
But they haven't addressed it. Like,
that's a great point.
They've got. Listen, they never struggled scoring goals, even with Jackson up front.
Oh, that's a great point.
They scored goals, and then they've added more firepower. Don't get me wrong; they're going to score 100 goals next season.
Yeah,
but they're going to concede 60.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Sanchez is miraculously gonna find the ability to use his arms properly. You know what I mean?
You don't have him above Man City.
Peter, it's scandalous. It's scandalous even now thinking about it. It's scandalous.
I'm a stand on it.
Cooked. Yeah,
I've got that. I just got that presentation. It just made me think. In a minute, Chelsea are actually doing a thing here that I've just not been given enough credit to.
I'm not.
Yeah, so a couple dinks, a couple shimmies from Esteban. I'm thinking, you know what I mean?
I'm not too concerned with the centre back, but Chelsea needs to buy a goalkeeper. They need to go that way.
The thing is, Oscar, I think Oscar, did you not say this? Was it last week? I'm sure I heard somebody, or I heard it somewhere. A Chelsea fan, not just a centre half, like a 30-year-old centre half, seasoned. You know, like he's already marinated. He's full of flavour. A proper centre half.
If the club believed in that, we would be a serious side this year.
You would be, to be fair, because of all where your money always goes, you're just spending it everywhere else.
And we've got Champions League football added to the mix now, so it's only going to get tougher for Chelsea.
It will.
It never has to be great. Just like a 30-year-old Ben Mee equivalent. You know what I mean? Just something like rugged. You put his head on everything. Pause. But you know what I mean? Someone that's been around the block.
Ref, have a word.
It's fine. That's fine, man. I'll take one for the team. Because listen, guys.
Last warning. You're already on the yellow.
No, that's fine. No, guys. When I get vocal, when I get annoyed about Chelsea, it's things like this, right? You pull 50 million out your backside for Bino Gittins. You pull 40 out your backside for João Felix. But then you're haggling over a matter of 4 million quid for Mike Mannion. It makes you wonder, man.
Donnarumma's for 30 million this year. The fact that they said that Chelsea's now going for it, I'm just like,
There's links to Donnarumma this today that have come out. We're not signing Donnarumma. We're going into the season with Sanchez.
No, Donnarumma. What's wrong with he's too old? It's 26 too old for you guys. What is it?
Chelsea Football Club. That's what they want to do, innit? I can't.
To me, listen, I'm not going to lie.
Don't get me wrong. Sanchez is older than Donnarumma.
I'm not going to lie. David, we need to make a call, blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to drop David Raya for Donnarumma, bro. I'm ready for it, mate.
Guys, I was saying this last time, yeah.
Don't be ridiculous.
And then people were telling me, bro, come on, bro. When class is there, you bring in.
You bring in, man.
Is Raya not classy?
Bro, he's not Donnarumma class, bro.
It's disrespect. Donnarumma makes mistakes, you know?
Listen, he'll
he is a world class goalkeeper.
The thing is, the goalkeepers at Arsenal win Golden Gloves. You just bring him in, he'll win the Golden Glove as well. It's okay.
He's a massive bloke, though, man.
He's huge.
Guys, if I
don't know if he's even good at penalties, but if he dives the right way, he's saving it. Bloody hell.
If I see another comment like Tahar's comment, I'm gonna get sectioned. Because what is that? Donnarumma with the ball at his feet, God forbid. What is Sanchez with the ball at his feet?
Brother,
is that?
Taha, listen to me. Goalkeepers, from the beginning of time, are employed to goalkeep. That's it. All this ball, like, keep the ball at the back of the net.
What is their primary duty?
Listen.
Keep the ball out of the net. Donnarumma, world class. There's no questions. You go by.
You just buy.
I say and wait on Pendant. Where is Pendant, bro?
Right. Can we get onto the relegation talk?
Yes.
Let's get predicted. That was the order.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
No,
we'll do it very quickly. Ernest has put his bottom three to be Leeds United. I guess he's put them in 18th. 19th, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Ooh.
And 20th, he's put Burnley.
Yeah.
Very quickly, I'll say mine. Bottom, I've put Burnley. In 19th, I've put Wolverhampton Wanderers. And in 18th place, I've put Brentford. Get them in the sticks. Oscar, let's go. Oscar, let's go.
I'm interested in that one. I'm interested in that one. I will come back.
What I like is you lot have heard Brentford. I thought, I forgot about them.
Believe you me. I did not forget.
A 35 Jordan Henderson. I'm awake. Wide awake.
You guys are underestimating the chasm between the Premier League and the Championship. My three to go down: Sunderland, Leeds United, Burnley. Get out of my league.
Listen, okay, let's have it right, yeah? If your three comes true, we have to rejig the football pyramid. We have to do something.
Peter, you know me. I've been saying it for a few.
You said 18.
I said it needs to go.
You can't rejig it because if you think the level of quality that a depleted Brentford have is anywhere near Burnley.
No, guys, if teams finish below Brentford this season, like 3 of them, conversations have to be asked.
Get these bums out of the league, man.
You know what?
I feel harsh on Wolves, though, because Wolves ended strong last season. I feel harsh on them. But they lost
who's next, Pete?
Oscar. Let's hit. Oh, no, Oscar did his. AD, you gone? Are you there? Are you back?
Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm still here. I just need to plug something in. But
all right.
mid 40s, feeling raunchy. No, I can't lie to you, man. I'm going Leeds number 20.
Damn.
I'm feeling raunchy, man. Wolves 19th, Brentford 18th. Yeah, let's have it.
Let's have it out, man. Let's have it. All right, Robinho.
This is why me and Ernest think are like, listen, I love them to bits. You'll be hearing me saying it once again. Burnley! You will hear me saying that all season. But get the hell out of here. They're gone. Leeds, they're not equipped for this league. And I think Sunderland have done a bit of business and it will be a battle. It will be a battle of survival.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm looking at Wolves and I'm like, what have you got left? So I think Wolves' time in the Premier League is done. So yeah, Burnley, Leeds, and Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Wow, David, talk to us, man. Talk to us.
Now I had to humble my opinion. There's a couple that I wanted to go down, but
they won't go down.
Looking at the table, last season's table, I was like, yo, the promoted clubs, they're going back down.
Damn,
but
David,
but warning for these 3 clubs.
There is warnings. There are warnings.
Brentford, Wolves, and who's the other one? Everton and West Ham. If you're not serious, you're in danger. You just those 4 there. But yeah, the promoted clubs to go back down.
Guys, what's the chat saying? What's the chat saying?
There's a few of them.
They're saying Brentford, Burnley, and Leeds will go down. Nat is saying Leeds, Burnley, and Fulham.
Outrageous.
Yeah, Fulham's outrageous.
Yeah, you see Fulham though. Fulham are They haven't necessarily lost anyone, but Fulham have been in like not limbo. No, limbo's harsh. No, forget it.
They're safe, bro.
Forget.
They're mid-table.
Yeah,
They're mid-table.
Yeah,
Mid-table.
they're a lot. They're a lot. They could be looking for Europa or Conference League. To be
Yeah,
honest.
come on now, man.
Wow.
What's
But they
going
signed
on?
the season though. They signed the season.
Sunderland's home form will keep them
But
up.
Fulham bought a player this year.
Don't know.
I
You
don't
know
know,
what's there? You turn up and you just see like someone.
You'll
like
turn up and find out. Yeah. Someone there.
All I'm saying is, did you not see that picture that was floating around the TL yesterday of
I
one
did.
Emil Smith Rowe?
I did.
Can't lie. Okay,
I did.
I thought the
Hey,
same
yo.
thing.
The thing, yeah, last week you had the nerve to bring up his name when we're talking tens. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Come on.
It was super fast.
He's had more beers than me this summer. I'm sure.
And you've been outside.
He was looking full. You know what? He was looking like me, boy. Yeah, no, for real. Okay, guys, listen. I'll tell you this now. If the newly free come up, the Premier League and the Football League need to have a discussion. They need to have a discussion, and we have to rejig the system.
Start the discussion now. Book it in the calendar.
3 years in a row. That can't run, guys. That can't run.
That's 9 teams.
Like Sunderland, Leeds, and Burnley going down would be a travesty to football.
Get the parachute payments ready, bro. They're gone.
You might as well just give it to them now. Let them spend it now. No, guys, that's crazy. No, Oscar, real talk, yeah. Anyone that finishes below Brentford isn't worthy of being in the Premier League. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
They've lost.
That's the barometer.
Brentford are in trouble. I won't lie to you.
No. They're in deep horse manure, blood. They've lost their manager. They've lost Mbomo. Wissa's on the brink. And don't get me wrong, like they've lost players in the past. This isn't new. I think Christian Eriksen's gone as well, right? They've lost players. Norgard, of course. Norgard's come to Arsenal, yeah. So they have lost bodies.
It's Frank.
Thomas Frank was the one thing that was holding it together. The thing is, though, I do believe in Brentford's structure. I think as a football club, they're a very well-structured football team.
You know what? They do a lot right.
They do a lot right. And that's the only thing that's going to kind of bite me back. I think that's the only thing that's going to bite me in the bum later in the season. Because what's my man's name? The manager?
Keith Andrews.
Yeah, Keith Andrews, who I saw doing punditry in the Scottish League last season. I'm pretty sure of it. Apparently, he's their set-piece coach who's become the manager.
No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's too much. It's too much.
Although Thomas Frank was the assistant manager before when Dean Smith was at Brentford, and they thought Brentford were going to be nowhere when Dean Smith left, then Thomas Frank came in. He's pulled up trees. So...
But Peter, they think there's only so much you can take. Bear in mind, they lost Tony the year before, right? Yeah. They've then lost Wissa. They then lost Raya. Like, there's only so much a team can. And I'm so sorry. You go and you bring in a 35-year-old Jordan Henderson, who's beyond cooked. And they can throw up all of these buzzwords, experience, leadership. But if the guy can't run, the guy can't run. When you're in the midfield dog fight, a man can point and a man can shout. Go and win me some deals, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. You know what? David's also right. I'm looking at West Ham. I'm like, you're in trouble.
They don't. Let's go into the next prediction.
Let's hold.
You're in trouble. Okay. Oh, yeah, we can go to the next one.
Before we get there, anyway. Before we get to what you think we get into, the next prediction is the first manager to be sacked. Yeah. We'll start with David. David, let's go.
I've got mine.
Who did you
put? I didn't even think of this one. I forgot about this one. Someone else.
Let's go, Robinho.
My one, I think he's done well. I think he has actually done amazing well for this club. But I just look at it and I'm like, the clock is ticking on you. And I'm going to use it. It's a bit of a throw, but I think it's Eddie Howe.
Ooh.
I think it's Eddie Howe.
Yeah. That's a great one. I think it's Eddie Howe. I didn't even consider it.
I think there's trouble. I think there's trouble at Newcastle.
Robin, I think you've lost it this season. I think you've actually got there.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I don't see it.
No, because it's one thing to predict United to finish top 5. That's one thing. It's another thing to then tell me Eddie Howe. Where did you run me over the top 4 again?
So United 5th, City 4th, Arsenal 3rd, Chelsea 2nd, and 4th.
That's another thing. City to finish behind Chelsea was the second strike.
Yeah,
The third one for me, where I think, okay, Robinho, first time, I think you're tapped. Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
The guy.
I think Newcastle. No. This is why I said Pia. I said I think he's done amazingly well. I get it. Everything. I just think this from what's happened this summer in Newcastle, I think Newcastle are going to have issues this season. I'm not going to say they're going to drop down, but I think it's going to be enough that the board will panic and they will fire.
Bro,
that's my prediction.
Bro, Sunderland fans will protest. That's how crazy that would be.
My prediction is that Newcastle will do a panic.
Wow.
No, but Peter, also in Robin's defense, right? I don't know how much politics has gone on behind the scenes, but if what we're led to believe is correct, he's lobbied for more power. He's got more power. They've attracted absolutely bugger doll. They may potentially lose Isak as well. So the morale's going to be low. The quality of squad is lower. They're contending with Champions League football as well. So if they don't necessarily start the first 8 games, ideally, they might get jittery and they might pull the trigger. I don't think that's going to be a possibility.
I don't think it's a Newcastle going down. I think there's going to be panic stations at Newcastle. I
just don't see it for the first one.
Now, what do you mean I haven't got a striker for flip's sake? Are you mad?
Do you know what? Yeah, Eddie Howe. Yeah, you've had a stink of what's happened behind the scenes has happened.
This is what happens at Bournemouth, by the way.
Bro, you don't need power. Just coach the team, bro. This is why British managers don't get the big jobs, mate.
Oh no!
But he's England's best manager.
And I'll top Robin's one. If they don't start well, this gentleman is going to be causing man headache, blood. Graham Potter, blood. You need to be careful.
It's a very good one.
Me and Endo in agreement. Yo, you better start the season well, blood. Hey, it's a long day for you in East London, mate.
That's a good shout, David. That's a good shout. AD, talk to us. Who you got?
This isn't my pick, but do you know who may potentially need to be worried?
Nah, you gotta say your pick only.
Okay,
you gotta say your pick only.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get to it. My pick is Keith Andrews. I just think the task he's been given is absolutely hellacious. You know, he's lost 3 or 4 key members of squads. They've done nothing in terms of recouping that or replacing that. I think in actual fact, some of the signings they've made have actually made them worse. For the only good signing, I could probably say Green Kelleher. I think he's going to get a move back to the Premier League because I think these lot are destined to go down. They've done a highway to hell. Like they've appointed their set piece coach to be their manager, and it's not even like it's a decent job or a comfortable job or cushy. Like they've massive outgoings. And you expected Keith Andrews to keep the morale, play a brand of football, and get points on the boards. It might just be too much, man.
They're on a highway to hell is crazy.
Bro, it's crazy.
Ernest agrees with you. He's gone for Keith Andrews as well as the first manager to be sacked. Oscar, who have you gone for?
There's a side this preseason that has not won a single game.
Oh, snap.
And scored 1 goal in preseason.
Oh, snap.
And their owner is a raging lunatic.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to suggest that Nuno Espirito Santo is the first sacked this season. Because all it's going to take is 3 bad games and their owner's on the pitch.
He's lucky he made it to the summer,
And just on how the heights of a side that was chasing for the top 4 last season, when they are languishing in lower half of the second part of the table, when they're like 15th, 16th, I think he'll pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Oscar, can I give you their first 3 games of the season?
Go on.
They're at home to Brentford.
Decent.
They're away at Palace. Then they're at home to West Ham. Oscar, I agree with you. If he does not, if there's 3 defeats, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Guys, they scored 1 goal in preseason.
No, I've heard their preseason was a howler.
Well, for that exact same reason, I didn't want to go on next till we got it. But that's my team of concern.
I ain't done mine yet.
Oh,
you gotta pump them.
I thought you was agreeing that it was Nuno. That's what I thought he was doing.
I'm not going. No, I'm not going Nuno. For me, listen, guys. This is I don't think you have remembered who is coming back to the Premier League. What manager has come back to the Premier League, right? The last time he showed up in the Premier League, he just handed the towel. He lost
9-0.
He said, I don't want no part of this. This team can't do nothing. They can't do anything. And the team ended up going and being great under Gary O'Neill. That's correct. I am talking about Scotty Parker. This guy is going to throw in the towel. Never mind sacking. He's going to walk. He's going to say, we're not good enough. We can't do anything. We can't do this. We can't do that. Yeah, Burnley's manager is going to be gone. He'll be out of it.
God, he signed Armando Broja for 20 million.
That's it. That's the sacking warrant. That's the warrant.
When's the last time he scored a goal?
That's the warrant for his sacking. That's the warrant for his sacking. Okay. What did we do after this? Okay, we did first one. Now it's the time to do. Should we do? Which way around should I do this? Let's go with top goal scorer. What have you guys put down as your top goal scorer in the Premier League next season?
I had a big debate in this office today.
As of now, I'm gonna go with Salah.
Running down the wing. Ernest has gone for Erling Braut Haaland.
Not a bad choice at all.
2 strong choices so far. Oscar, what have you got?
I have gone for Victor Gyökeres.
Glock 9. I hear it.
Bear in mind, my prediction was for Arsenal to win the league.
AD, what you gone for?
I've not thought this through at all, because how can my top goal scorer finish 4th? That don't make no sense. I've gone for Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland, yeah?
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, for real. And Robinho, what you going for?
There are 2 robots and a special kind of striker/winger in this league this season.
Hold on.
So I had to think very hard, but I think he's an up now. I love him, but he's an up now. I think it's Victor Gyökeres.
Love that. Love that. Let's make it a hat trick, because my prediction is also Victor Glock 9 Gyökeres. What's man talking about, man? Every week you're getting this, guys. Every freaking week. Do you see Arsenal? Have you seen Arsenal on social media? Huh? Have you seen when he scored the goal? The crowd wanted him to do it. He was holding it. He just gave a quick one. He said, "It's a dab. It's a friendly."
I didn't like that, man. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it. It's your first goal for the club.
Nah, bro. It's not a first goal for him. For him, it's not a real goal.
It's not real, bro.
First goal is fine, but preseason?
Yeah, blood.
We could have said that one. That's the first time he does it Old Trafford.
He's letting the clock end know. Get ready for this.
It's local. He's letting them know it's local.
He'll do it again at the North Bank. Just give it 2 weeks when we play Leeds at home.
Guys, you have to remember, this is a man that was building. He spent years of his career molded by the darkness of Coventry City. Guys, if you've never lived there, you don't understand what he's been through. He has been cured and ready for this moment. Ernest said, I think he'll get 18, which I think is a fair shout. My only reservation with him is he probably won't be on penalties for Arsenal. So that's probably why he won't get top goal scorer.
No, I think he will be.
I think you should. I think you have to.
I think he will be. I think he will be.
Oh yeah, because let's face it. You don't have an out 30 pen taker.
He's Saka, man. Talk about Saka's not.
I said 30. I said out 30 pen taker.
You're taking the bro.
How many penalties has Saka missed for Arsenal, in your opinion?
You know, Oscar likes to be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
What's funny? Well, hold on. Well, you don't know, in a title race at the London Stadium, and he missed the penalty in crunch time. Piss me off.
You see?
3 years ago, man. You got to move on.
On the way to a league and he missed the penalty.
That was 3 years ago. Go on, bring up his Euros. Go on, bring up his Euros. It was 3 years ago, man.
I didn't want to bring up the Euros. I didn't say the Euros. Why did you make me say the Euros? I didn't say the Euros.
Why did you bring us something in the past? That was long ago. That's the last penalty.
What?
That's the last penalty you're going to bring up.
Did Bukayo Saka miss a penalty last year?
No.
Oh, actually, he did.
Against who?
You sure?
Was it not Madrid?
No. Ah. Oh, of course he did.
Champions League. So let me reiterate my statement. Arsenal do not have a 30 penalty taker. So let Glockman take that.
So what's 30 to you then? What? Out of 20 penalties, how many goals?
18.
18, yeah.
So yeah, Saka's missed 2 penalties for Arsenal. What do you want?
He's also missed another penalty, but if I speak about that, they'll say racismo.
I don't want to see Bukayo anywhere near that penalty spot. I want to see Glock 9, cuz. That's all I want to see.
Baraka's kind of confusing me because he said Glock 9 or the Nordic Nightmare. Who's the Nordic Nightmare? There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them.
Let's have it right. The Nordic Nightmare is Erling Haaland's. Let's have that right.
Yeah.
He came into the league. His debut against West Ham, he sat on the floor. Come on, we know who the Nordic Nightmare is. Okay, let's talk about what's your good surprise of the season? Who do you think will be like something to watch out for? Who you think, whether it's a team or a player, in your opinion, who do you think? If you haven't got your prediction just as of yet, I can give you Ernest, who said Sunderland would be a good surprise. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a Dingra, a bit of Xhaka. You know what I mean? Listen, Sunderland are stacked up.
It's exactly what I said as well. I said Sunderland. I don't think they're getting relegated. I think they'll have a fun run in the Prem.
Is the surprise one for team or player?
Either.
What did you do?
I wrote team, but then I realized we didn't have like player of the year or anything. So I also thought of a player to put there as well.
I'm happy to do both if you want to do both.
Okay.
I only had team. I didn't have player.
We never predicted player of the year before.
Yeah, we've never done that. But when you know what I mean, when you said, do we have a one to watch?
No.
Yeah, we have one to watch for the team. That's what Adrian. That's what Adrian said. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that was a good surprise, personally.
Okay. My surprise and my one to watch is a player who I think is gonna light up the league and surprise everybody this season that wasn't really locked in. But his name is Estevao Willian. Guys,
okay.
We got one. Guys, we got one. We got one. This guy is an absolute hooper. He's walked. I thought this guy was going to be eased into the team. I thought you're thinking kind of like, last 10 minutes of games, last 15 minutes of games, get used to the pace of the league, get used to the pace of the game. Guys, I watched his preseason game. He walked into our team and was the best player on the pitch.
Is he going to be a starter? Yeah.
I think he should be. If you're asking me to pick the team against Crystal Palace, Estevao was starting on that right-hand side.
Oh, sugar.
I don't want to see Pedro Neto there. I want to see Palmer in the middle and I want to see Estevao on the right. That's what I want to see. So for me, I think he's one that we're all going to enjoy because I think Chelsea are probably not going to challenge for the league. So we're not really going to be a threat to you guys. But in terms of like just watching Chelsea in terms of an enjoyment player to watch, I think we're looking at Ryan Cherky and we're looking at Estevao.
Everybody think of a club and player. Oscar, have you got a player as well? A team.
Yeah, my club is one that I've been seeing get slandered all over the timeline. Robin was giving him a bundle of stick. Look, it's happening, and I know it happens every year. But guys, West Ham United.
Oh my god!
Oh yes.
Peter, you called me tapped.
What? One to watch?
Yes.
Top 10 finish, mate. People are talking about them going down. People are talking about Graham Potter being the first man sacked. I'm telling you now, you mix a bit of that fulcrum, You mix a bit of that.
Oh, you lost me.
Let me cook. Wait, a young Callum Wilson off the bench. That's 7 goals right there.
Oscar, let's okay. You brought him up. Let's talk about his wage structure at West Ham United.
Okay.
Well, he's doing price work.
Wait there, guys. He is on $6,000 a week. At
He's a
West Ham,
subcontractor.
which, by the way, man, them at Bristol City are getting more than that. Okay.
Yo,
Oh, there's plumbers that get more than that.
guys, no, his appearance fee. His appearance fee.
David, what's his appearance fee, David? Tell them.
Probably like 90 racks.
Listen, hold on. If he starts the game or if he comes on for the last 2 minutes, 96K, bro.
This is a scandal.
Hey guys, he's gonna get like six appearances all season.
I just have to say,
If West Ham,
I heard that on the overlap, but my brain is telling me better judgment. This cannot be his contract.
It's very true.
Cannot.
Two things. Number one, this is West Ham United. I don't think you know who they are. Number one. Number two, Oscar, if they have a double game week,
I'm saying.
He's up, sir. What?
he's like on more than Havertz.
What? I can stand on me. I'm in the building.
You're telling me if they play twice a week, that's 200 racks plus the 6 you already owe it.
No, I kid you not. People call plumbers overtime. If they're matching overtime and do a Saturday at paying time and a half, they're getting about 6 racks, you know.
Guys, that has to be a lie.
No, Oscar, what are you smoking, though?
There's no way that's his actual contract.
That's his contract. Hey, that's his contract, bro.
No, Oscar, what are you on, bruv? How can you tell me?
Wilson's appearance fee is tied into his attendance at Tiger and Prison. I said he's doing club appearances. That's hilarious.
Oscar, you're tapped, blood. West Ham is the one to watch.
You know what? Yeah, do you know what it is? I just really think Graham Potter's a good manager. Like I do too. I just think West Ham is a bit of a basket case of a football club.
We're looking for that Continental. It's gonna go wrong, mate.
That Continental. You know the one. The team. I've got 2 options. Am I allowed, or do I have to choose one?
No, let's see your thinking at least. You know what I mean?
Okay, so my first one is Everton because I think David Moyes, Jack Grealish, Ndiaye
at the Hill Dick, yeah.
At the Hill Dick, you know what I'm saying?
Extend that. Oh, magic. Say the full name, bro.
No,
say the full name. No. He started it. No, come on.
Adrian, you're getting sent off. You're getting sent off.
And you know,
that's a second yellow.
No.
The Scouts are going to.
You're off. No
why did he call the stadium? No, but why did he call the stadium that? No, man.
That's right. Get off the pitch.
He left his boot showing, bro.
Get off the pitch.
Let's stay on course.
Great red.
The second yellow. That's your second yellow. You are off the pitch. I don't care.
That's what Everton are, I think.
You what you call the stadium? Could have said Bramall Dock. Could have said anything. They said no. That.
They said no. We are calling it. You know, and I heard someone say it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. And these scouts are going to struggle with this one. They're going to struggle with that one. I believe in them, guys. I believe that they're going to be top notch. They've signed Mark Travers as a backup goalkeeper to Jordan Pickford. Do you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable scenes, man. I think they're going to be all right this season. The only thing is
have you seen the striker that they signed? Tino Barry, 6'5" from Villarreal.
Yeah,
He was 11 in the league last year. He looks all right. He was getting the tune out better as well. And
you watch
Grealish,
and Grealish, Shrewsbury Hall, guys. Everton are gonna cook, blood.
I'm like, honestly, I'm like it.
That was my part one. Will you allow me with a good shout to go for a part two?
They need to change the name of that stadium, bro. Nah, bro. Allow it.
You know what I'm saying? You got to win at the Hill Dicky, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to get.
That's better. That's better. You can call it that.
All right. My second choice, if you will allow me, if you'll pardon me, guys. we sleep on this. We don't sleep on them, but we sleep on them in a sense of we think, oh, they've had their run, and they do it again. I'm talking Brighton and Hove Albion. Now I know they've lost Joao Pedro, right? They've lost a Dingra now, and Belieber could be on the way out. But just watch it. In fact, I'm excited to see them lose Belieber just to see what they bring in next. That's where I've got to with Brighton. And Fabian Hertzler, by the way, underrated manager.
Right.
Underrated manager.
Where do you see them finishing?
I think top 7. I think
I
Brighton.
can't lie. Okay, but Peter, at what point are they overachieving and do we have to marvel at them? And at what point do we have to will them into the Europa League?
Brighton getting Europe is not overachieving because they've already done it. I think they've done it twice now. But
they
it's the Europa League.
Bro, they overachieve if they get there this year. Come on. Brighton.
To get conference is not
every year, if they qualify for any European competition, it's an overachievement. Brighton
Even last season.
And then on top of that,
I'm not sure about that.
They make 200 million profit per transfer window. Come on, man.
Little horse, man. Little horse.
Exactly what? So you're saying that you're saying that it should be rated higher?
No, I'm saying like once you prove that you perform to a certain level a couple of years in a row, we have to just see that that's your level. We can't keep saying,
but they keep losing big talent. Like Joao Pedro going and a Dingra going, guys, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And also, if they
what is your prediction here? They're going to finish 7th.
Yeah.
Well, they've got Ruta. They've got Ruta and Mince just waiting.
They won't finish 7th.
Oh, what are you saying? Lower, higher, or lower?
Yeah, they'll be lower.
Bro, didn't they send some Greek kid for like 30 million?
Guys, watch. Who got, I think, player of the tournament in the under 20s Euros or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, your shout is a shout, innit? But it's not worth breaking the rules and going twice. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
Just remember, Oscar, Fabian Hertzler, I think, is younger than you, blood, and he's managing Brighton and Hove Albion.
Think
about it. Just think about it.
All right, who are you choosing?
What, between Everton and Brighton? I think I'll go on the Brighton. I'll go on the Everton hill because you know what I'm saying. There's players there, David Moyes, but I'm just keeping my eyes peeled on Brighton for sure.
All right, cool.
Is there any more?
Who needs to rise? That's
one second. The player that Ernest has said that one to watch. He's put Dario Asugo. I don't know much about this player, but that's who he's put.
Yes, Ernest.
That's who he's put.
Ernest has been deep
I haven't put a player. I'm trying to think if there's any player that I'm thinking like, watch out for this. Ooh. Martin Zubimendi. That's one to watch for me. That's one to watch for me. That's it.
I got one. I got a couple.
Oh, go on in. Very quickly.
I think this guy's gonna have a Kirkes season at West Ham. He goes by the name El Haj Malik Diouf, left back.
I've heard good things. Things.
Monstrous. I think he's about 6'4". He scored 8 goals last season, albeit in the Czech league. But his comps look good, his numbers look good, and I think he's one of those ones. He's going to spend a couple of years at West Ham, and one of the big boys are going to go all in 40 million quid.
Under Graham Potter, mate.
You better learn how to defend first, mate.
We'll see. That's what these 2 years are for, isn't it? To play as trade. Second one, bit more of a well-known name. I'm going for Ousmane Diamonde at Crystal Palace. I think that's another one who I think the big clubs have been caught in. They're going to see how he gets on, and he's going to get a big money move as well.
You know what? I'm surprised nobody's put Palace. That's a good shout, actually. I'm surprised nobody's put like a Palace team or player.
Do you know why?
Why?
Well, we don't have time. But I was going to say, because I think Europe's going to hinder them. But I think they'll just... Yeah.
Okay. Very quickly, who are you concerned about? What team are you concerned about the most? Let me kick things off. West Ham. Whoever put West Ham in the one to watch, you are bonkers, mate. West Ham. You know what's funny? Callum Wilson signing for West Ham if it's ever anything been so West Ham, it's that, especially under the regimen of Oscar. You're right. I like Graham Potter too, and I wish it worked well.
Proven goal scorer in this league.
West Ham is a basket case the way it's run. You know who the sporting director is?
At where?
At West Ham.
Is it not Thing's son?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's senior. I think it's Sullivan is the actual.
You're joking.
Because they got rid of the last one. They got rid of the last
Well,
one already.
Didn't Sullivan die? R.I.P.
Okay, sorry, Gold.
Was it Gold? When did it pass away?
Right, let's wrap it up with the West Ham hate.
No, Oscar, you're having a laugh. West Ham are in deep doo-doo. They're in trouble.
You said your piece and I've said mine. We'll see where they go. Obviously, game week 2, they're holding a pack to the Chelsea. But other than that,
who they got game week 1? Who they got game week 1?
I don't know.
I'll find out. But carry on. Anyway,
Chelsea, man. No, actually, no, it's not Chelsea.
Nah, Chelsea's game week 2.
It's Sunderland. Sunderland away.
Yeah, Sunderland away. Yeah.
That's a package. West Ham top of the league first weekend.
Yo,
That's 4 5s.
That's West Ham. Yeah, if they do not get their act together, mate, Sunderland away, they're losing that. We know that already. We know they're losing that.
They're not losing. They're not losing.
Are you all right, Oscar? They're not
losing.
They're losing away at Sunderland, and then you said they got Chelsea.
Spend time on the dibby things.
And then they're losing away at Forest after Chelsea. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, my team I'm concerned about is, as I said earlier, is Nottingham Forest. Everything just feels so unstable over there. So unstable that I'm not liking what I'm seeing at all.
No, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. They had a bullet to Gibbs White's head with 300 grand.
Yeah.
How are they spending 300 grand, blood, on a wage on a player?
Mate, that is
crazy.
Yeah,
that's the most. Ben is in about not even 15 years. In about 6 years, there's going to be a documentary on it.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'll make you right.
All right.
Right. Ernest has put Wolves. He's concerned about Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think everyone can understand why. Wolves. It's almost, but the thing is, Victor Pereira has been good, man. Wolves did well last year, you know. I'm starting to think again about putting them in the bottom 3.
But could you now
bottom 3? That's just you, bro.
People had them in the bottom 3, bro.
I had them in the bottom 3.
People had Wolves relegated.
No, but bro, how's Stan Larson meant to eat?
Yeah.
No, it's true. But his 2 main outlets, Out Nori and Cunha, both gone.
But the thing is, true say ain't Nori. But the thing is, Wolves are the sort of club that will probably sign a couple of players that we'd never heard of or never known, and they turn out to be half decent. You never know. I'm starting to really backtrack on Wolves.
Sometimes the raw ones. And maybe I'm overrating him a bit, but I'm sorry. Having a player like of Cunha's ability and Cunha's quality and Cunha's consistency as well to bail them out, moments of brilliance, week in, week out. Because bearing in mind, they were ropey in that relegation zone, even with Cunha. And the only reason why they went in the battles because those teams were exceptionally bad. And now they've lost their 2 actual bits of quality. I don't know, man. I think if the teams around them give it a good fight, they'll be sucked right back into it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's anyone making a case for Wolves. I totally understand. I do totally understand.
How many goals did Stan Larson got? About 10 goals, right?
Did he get
give or take? Let's say for argument's sake, 10. Yeah, and cast your mind. How many times was it? Beautiful sort of link play with Cunha, or was it Out Nori putting the ball into the box? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's a good shout. Yeah, they're in trouble.
Good shout.
Big trouble.
I totally understand it. Okay, anybody else got anything? Anybody hasn't done theirs yet?
I haven't gone. My team for concern is Fulham.
Wow.
So it's not a bad thing.
I can see them having a low.
It sounds like a guess, though.
Huh?
It sounds like you just done a guess. Why Fulham? Like somebody predicted them in the bottom 3. Why Fulham? What's there to be excited? What's there to be excited about? What's there to be concerned about?
Mid-table team, bro.
Yeah, I think they'll finish low though. I think they'll be in that 18th, 16th. They'll be in the fight. Yeah, like what have they done this summer that makes you think? Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah,
the thing is, I don't know what Fulham have done. So
listen, they'll be mid-table, man.
Sweet FA.
Firmly mid-table. This is what I'm saying.
Firm 10-11, man. That man, they're serious enough to not. Yeah,
it's a no from me. It's a no from me.
I said it's a no from me.
Is it a strong no, or could he be talked into it?
I could be talked into it. Yeah.
Ah, sweet.
I mean, they ain't done nothing in the window, to be fair. They've signed a 34-year-old goalkeeper from
Who's that?
Montpellier called Benjamin Lacombe.
Never
And
heard of him.
Luke Harris from Birmingham. Oh, I think is he gone? Oh, he's just come back from loan.
He must be a
And
kid.
you've asked me why am I concerned?
Yeah, they've done nothing still. So
Anyway,
Willian's gone. Carlos Vinicius has gone as well. Okay, they haven't signed anything. They ain't done nothing.
And Emil Smith Rowe looks like he does.
But do you have to sign every single window? I don't think you do.
No, you need to consistently be
you need to
improving.
improve. You need to be improving. Yeah.
I mean,
You adapt, so you perish in this league.
Sometimes year 2 is like an improvement on year 1. Do you get what I'm saying? You got a bit more seasoning in there, bit of continuity. I don't know.
Do you know what it is though? Because their rivals, let's say, in that position, have improved or have gone and tried to improve.
No, that's fair.
So I'm just like,
yeah. I just think if you look at the teams that finished beneath them.
okay, hold up. Brentford ain't improved. Bournemouth ain't improved. Nottingham Forest definitely ain't improved. Who else beneath them? Let's go. Palace. Palace have not improved. These are guys that finish above them. Below.
I think to David's point, a lot of these teams have gotten drastically worse. Actually,
Interesting. That's a good shout, David.
yeah, a lot of these teams have actually. So whilst Fulham, we call Fulham stagnant, a couple of these men have gone behind.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. Okay.
Facts.
But you know,
AD, who's your team to be concerned with? Did you put yours?
No, I haven't put mine. So whilst actually, no, let me do the whole preamble. I think Bournemouth losing what 4 of the back 5. It's not easy. And when you think of the quality of it, obviously you think of Kirkes, you think of all the hype surrounding Hoyson, and then you have like the football purists telling them, well, actually no, Hoyson isn't the one. The guy's actually Sobrani. That's actually the good defender, and they sold him too. So then I think the defenders that they've played him, that they've replaced them with are young. I'm going to assume talented because that's how Bournemouth operate. But are they going to hit the ground running and perform to the same level? Semenyo going to quality player, but sometimes is it going to be like a kudos thing? Not necessarily that he's down tools, but just everything around him isn't right. So it impedes him. Evan Nilsson was all right, but second season, we'll see what he's saying. Was it Danny's ACL, Ottawa got a random hat-trick, so there's a lot of these players that are unknown entities as well, whereas are you actually good Premier League players, or are you just running hot? And then if you were just running hot, what's the impact that you're going to now have on the actual quality in your team, i.e. Evan Nilsson or Semenyo? So yeah, I think they've lost a lot, man, and whilst they've replaced it, we don't necessarily know how good the replacements are going to be.
Yeah, to be fair, they did replace them. Like they replaced, for example, Kepa with Jordi.
Another Chelsea keeper, Petrovic, wasn't it? That was big money though. That was like what,
30 million euros.
30.
It's 28.9. 28.9 million.
28.9 million pounds.
Yeah, euros.
That's a lot. So like 25, I guess.
And then Adrian Trafford, who come from Rennes as a left back. So I think there's going to be Billings come back, Max Aarons has come back, Neto's come back. So they will have a few. They'll have a few that's come back there. They've raked in 141 million euros this window. That's
brilliant. Brilliant.
So yeah, that's they lost Mark Travers, obviously, who went to Everton.
Hey, bro, this is the second time we mentioned Mark Travers. What you rate him, yeah?
Goalkeepers Union, man. They're always gonna get a little stab. Okay. What's the last one we have? Who needs to rise? That's the last one we've got here. Who needs to rise to the occasion?
Mr. Martin Odegaard.
Let me just dab you with that one as well. Let me just dab you that. Cause that was my pick. You know what I did? I put Odegaard and I put ... again. Because I'm sure I've put him in the last 2 years. Martin Odegaard, definitely. Because if Eberechi Eze comes to Arsenal Football Club, he's taking that shirt. He's taking that Odegaard shirt.
Well, he's definitely not taking the penalties.
Well, I'm going to join you on the 2-year train because I believe I said it to him last season. This season, World Cup season, what are you doing for me, Mason Mount?
Jesus.
What are you doing for me?
Oh, baby, that's the lost cause, Robin.
What are you doing for me?
Do you know what, Robin? You have freedom to go again because there's actually no point going for Mason.
What are you doing for me this season? Because I look at everyone around you and I'm just like, I'd rather play Xerxes in that position. I'd rather play Bruno in that position. I'm just like, what is there to you to offer?
Xerxes might be interesting, you know.
Do you know what's so
and
funny?
I feel like I said it last season, and I was just like, yeah, what's going on here? So yeah, you need to rise
for sure.
What's so funny about football, is when you're kind of like you're kind of coping for your team because deep down, all of us here, aside from the logic, we're all fans of these clubs. Like we all want our club to do really well. So sometimes when you have a player, you sometimes convince yourself that his positives are a little bit more.
I've done it for years.
Bro, I can't lie, these past few years, of watching myself do it for Mason Mount and then watching him leave. Havertz and then watching him leave. Now Madueke as well, watching him. I've seen Man United fans talk about Mason Mount like, oh, he's perfect for the system. He's good technically. He does well off the ball. And I'm like, these are the same things I was saying 3 years ago. You don't need to keep saying this for top quality players. You don't. They just prove their quality. So I feel you, Robin, on that one with Mason.
I'm like, that's generally. I'm like, what do you offer to this club? You're not at the worst of the bomb squad, and I love that phrase. I love it. It's amazing. But I'm like, give me something. Give me anything. Give me something. That's what I'm asking. But
sticking with Manchester United, Ernest has put one Benjamin Sesko.
I think.
He's been against the signing the whole time, so I understand that.
I understand why. Personally, that's one for Ernest. But when you look at what Adrian said earlier about, was it you, Peter, even that said about Sesko making the wrong move? That's exactly why, isn't it? It's just United need something now.
Ready.
I don't know if Bundesliga 14 goals is the man to bank on.
Okay, so what constitutes as a good season for Sesko then next or this upcoming season?
15 goals in the league.
That's achievable.
He's the centre forward for Manchester United. It has to be 15 goals.
Yeah, but if he got 13 goals, is that a bad season?
It depends.
No.
It depends.
I tolerate 13 for him.
It depends where Man United finish. Because if it's a case of like, you know what, Cunha, Mbeumo, and Sesko get 13 goals each, for example, right?
No. Bun that. Sorry, I'm bugging. 15. You got to clap goals, man. You're a 9. You're not here for link up. You're a 9, bro.
But you know what it is? I do think contextually it matters, and you know when you look at it at the Cardiff Light of Day, you know it's a 22-year-old. This is going to be his first season leading the line for the club at the stature of Man United. If I'm a United fan, you know, bearing in mind there's upside. I can see obvious upside. I might take 13. I might even take 12 and say, you know what? We'll build on it for the next year.
He's not there for anything else, bro.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but I get that.
Peter and Oscar are right, and I'm not against. I think what Ernest has said is completely fair. I feel like, you got to rise, and I'm not against it. At the same time, it's not the player that I'm looking at personally. So
because you know what? A lot of people's. You know when it was Benjamin Sesko versus Gyökeres for Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
I remember me and Adrian, we done a video on this. We tackled a lot of things regarding both players. And the thing with Sesko is that he didn't get as many chances in a game or in a season. But when he did, he more often than not scored, right? But the other thing that I think Arsenal fans were very much like, besides the fact that one's ready-made, one's not, is that when I see Sesko, it felt like such an Arteta type signing. And yet Gyökeres is very much Andrea Berta signing. Gyökeres is very much about scoring goals, blood. Like I'm here to score goals and leave the country. Sesko seems to be like, I want to play with everybody. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So like it feels like it's a bit of a blend, mix and blend. It's not a card. Come on.
It's not a card.
It's a little
Right.
bit.
It's not a card. It's not a card. It's not a card.
You know the way you guys. I think the way you guys picture Havertz, for example, at Arsenal. I think is more so what Sesko could look like at Man United. That's my prediction of what it will look like, in the sense of he will contribute, but he will contribute not necessarily scoring 20 league goals. And so that's where you get that hiccup. Now, Ernest is saying he has to rise because at the end of the day, United have been in a crisis. They need to get out of the crisis. Can said person get me out of this crisis? That's the real question. And if we don't believe Sesko is the answer, we have got, and the sad thing is, I liked Sesko over the course of the summer because it was like, look, he could be our player. I looked at everything about him. There was things I was just trying to convince myself about him with. And the sad thing is, guys, we know the writing on the wall. If we believe in anything more often than not in terms of the routines and patterns, Sesko going to Man United is going to be a disaster, man. Because Man United needs someone now. Now, if Sesko scores, Sesko could turn around and be sick. I don't think he'll be as bad as Højlund.
Yeah.
But weren't we here with Højlund once upon a time where we're looking at somebody new saying, oh, this guy did some things, right, in a previous league. Didn't score 20 or 30 goals, but he did some things within the time he was there. This is the next. If we don't get Haaland, this is the next one. They were comparing Sesko to Haaland. They were comparing Højlund to Haaland. So in terms of stature, build, everything like that, the attributes and everything.
Yeah.
Like I swear down, Man United, if we find out Sesko turns out to be another one, another number 9 that they're going to be back in the window looking for again.
But then how much blame do we attribute and apportion to Benjamin Sesko? And that's why that's what I've been saying. Ollie Watkins, and not because it's the most glamorous, and not because it's the actual best you can get, but there's a certain baseline of goal, 15 to 17 goals minimum that he guarantees. So I feel harsh saying, I demand Sesko to rise, but it didn't work for Xerxes, and then it didn't work for Højlund before him, and then it hasn't worked for a whole raft of Man United players. Like, I was watching a Newcastle fan was having a rant, and he called Man United a graveyard, and he started telling me about Anthony and Sancho. And I'm like, hang on a minute, this club has killed talent,
but
murdered and obliterated talent. So why is Sesko any better than the rest of them?
But here's the thing:
why can I expect more from him when all the others have failed before him?
But bang on. But AD, bear this in mind, he rejected Newcastle and said and chose Manchester United. You have to stand on business when you arrive to Old Trafford.
I hear it.
Man United can't have passengers in these new signings.
Yeah.
No more. But the concern is there? Can you put your house on it? People are not. People are putting their house on Gyökeres for Arsenal. People are not putting their house on Sesko.
We've seen what he can do with bricks. He put up 100 bricks. He put up 100 bricks in Portugal. So I trust him.
Exactly. So, I kind of, there's a part of me that's like, I hope he does well because it's a player that I think that's got so much talent coming. Yeah. But man, it's just, he should have gone to Newcastle. Like, it baffles me. There was more money there. There was a better thing there. You know what I'm saying? Leipzig would have Leipzig, I'm sure, were like, bro, go to Newcastle for goodness sake.
Champions League football.
He's got Champions League football anyway. He can work behind Isak or Ekitike, whoever it was they were going to get. And the spotlight is not on him. But at Man United, I mean, Endo's saying, look, the crowd ain't accommodating. I beg to differ. I think if there's one of the stadiums out there in English football that defends their player until it really goes bust, is Manchester United. I don't know, man. You guys stuck by. You lot stick by your managers. You lot stick by your players. You lot stick till quite late.
There are some exceptions to that, unfortunately, and not for good reasons. Forget like fan channels, right? Forget fan channels. I'm talking specifically about the Old Trafford crowd.
Old Trafford for me, from what I've always seen, right? When it's hitting the fan, you are backing the.
If you give it 110, if they perceive that you're giving it 110.
I was hearing Mourinho's name sung for far longer than it should have been. I was hearing friggin' Ollie's name getting sung for one win in 8. I'm hearing, what's it called? You know, any of the players. I mean, he said we support white players. Fair enough. But
even Amarim, like, it never got the crowds never got toxic with him. It went like, you know, when it's like a downpour of poos, it was like your days are numbered. It didn't necessarily feel like that.
No,
correct me if I'm wrong, Robin. Didn't necessarily feel like that with Amarim.
I didn't think that.
But Amarim is more of a weird case. I think Amarim this season will feel it.
Because that's fine. But
do you know why? Because everyone at Man United, I kept saying this, everyone at Man United have given him that grace. And I kept
exactly.
But don't forget, but Robin, that's the point. Exactly the point.
Yeah, that's the point.
So
it's August 2025, and he's got grace on his side.
Not anymore.
He didn't win the game for like 3 months.
No, but I'm saying that when you lot arrive to your first game of the season at Old Trafford against the Arsenal, my God, it's going to be a cauldron. You lot are going to be up for it. You lot are going to be singing every player's name from the Busby Babes up till now. Everything will get sung, and I'm going to be at Old Trafford, so I'm going to hear it live in direct. Okay, so it's going to be full on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. So they turn on the black players. But anyway, is there any more for any more? I think that's everybody's.
Oscar, Chelsea.
AD and Oscar. Sorry.
AD, go first.
Just really quickly, Szoboszlai, man. And I think he's my guy last season. I think I want even more from you this year, especially with with the work that you're probably gonna have to do Frimpong. And I'm bored of saying it now. There's a talented player there, but we need to see it consistently week to week. I'm tired of having to go to bat for this guy. I just want to play a compilation and then look. That's Dominic Szoboszlai. See you later. Leave me alone. So, yeah, bro. Please, consistency.
I will still remember when Adrian said, "You've got the next Steven Gerrard." I will always remember that. Always remember that.
Don't say yeah. Don't say yeah. Just say nothing.
No. I just say it, and I stand by it because when you look at the guy from a physical standpoint, from a technical standpoint, he's got all the tools to be the next Steven Gerrard. Absolutely. So I want to see it. I need to see it. The guy's athletic. He covers every blade of grass. He's strong. He's tenacious. He can shoot. He should be scoring more. He should be creating more.
Jordan Henderson. What are you talking about Steven Gerrard for?
Wait, what?
We've also got one. We've also got wild takes. I don't know if anybody has a wild take, but we also forgot to do wild takes. But anyway,
maybe we do that next week.
We could do it next week.
The shop closes at 11.
For Chelsea, a couple of comments. Sahar said his one to watch was for Fofana, but again, injuries are a big part of that. It's not to do with how he plays; it's more to do with can he keep fit. Baraka also said Lavia, same thing, an injury-prone player who Chelsea fans just want to see on the pitch. For me, I didn't go for either of those. I actually went with a player who's slightly inconsequential because even if they have a great season, it doesn't really have much bearing on where Chelsea are. But I think one of the worst players for Chelsea last season was Malo Gusto. He was really bad. Like he really, really didn't cover himself in glory.
And he had a good year the year before, didn't he?
Such a contrast from the year prior, where he was, in my opinion, he was in like our top 3 best players the year prior. So for him to just fall off a cliff, Maresca was trying to invert him a lot, and it just didn't work. I'd like to see him get back to his form. But other than that, like Chelsea sold a lot of the players that I really wanted to see change. Like Madueke would have been a key one for this, but he's obviously gone. Jackson, obviously, we need Jackson to step up and start scoring more goals. I think Chelsea are going to get rid of him. So, yeah, it's more optimistic. Sanchez is a lost cause, so I can't even speak on him as someone that needs to improve because it's beyond there. Endo says Pedro Neto. I think Neto's average. Like, I don't see much there. So, yeah, for me, rising is only in players that I see more from. Yeah. I don't see more from Sanchez. I don't see that much more from Neto. I'm expecting more from Malo Gusto because I think he's a good player.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Guys, in the comment section after the pod is done, we want you to give us your wildest take for next season. And we will discuss them.
Tahar's dropped one in there.
For João Pedro to score 15 to 20 goals. Not what is that NPG?
Non-penalty goals
in the league.
Non-penalty goals.
Non-penalty goals in the league.
In the league.
That's a good one.
That's a lot of goals. That's a lot of goals.
What did Jackson get last year, Oscar? Out of curiosity,
Jackson got, I think 11.
Is that it? Wow.
Bro, the guy's whack, man. I told you.
And Newcastle want to spend 18 minutes. No, I've spoken enough on them.
Yeah.
Trying to tell me about.
Yeah, so next week, guys,
I even done him a favor. I got 10.
Next week, guys, make sure you have your wildest hot take. I've got 3. I need to try and cancel 2 of them. There's 3 that come to mind, and I've already written down. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
right.
let's have it, man.
You want to hear mine, or should we let it go?
Big man needs to go work, blood.
We've been in Everton. We need to. The Premier League's back, baby.
Predictions. Are we not doing predictions for this?
Yeah. We have to.
No.
Yeah, we have to.
Let's just do our teams. Only big games.
Okay, Oscar, who you got?
Chelsea have Palace. Opening day, spanking at Stamford Bridge. Suns out 3-1. Chelsea.
Yeah, Suns out, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to be a Chelsea home win. Liverpool. Who do Liverpool have? First game of the season?
They're opening the Premier League.
Oh yeah,
Friday night.
Yeah, that could be a whitewash, man. That could be a 4-0, man.
Yeah, that's a
It's
slap.
a random one. Did I see you on the train last Tuesday?
Was it on a Tuesday? It was Wednesday.
Like, this life is a vapor. What?
It was.
It's Wednesday or it's Tuesday already. It's almost a week already.
Yeah, I know, bro.
That's the most surreal experience. I'm literally looking at the top 4 thing on my phone. I look up, it's like a mirage. I see Peter just cutting through.
Lizzie. Bournemouth are going to get hurt on Friday night. They're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
The big one, though, guys, the top 4 derby. We kick things off with a top 4 derby at Old Trafford, 4:30. I will be there. Guess what? Wifey's going to be there as well, blood.
Come on.
She's going to Old Trafford, blood, to see United. Yeah, for real. Manchester United against Arsenal. Robinho, what are you saying? What are you saying?
This game's going to be... This game is going to be stupid. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. And you know what? Every bone and heart and soul is saying Arsenal win this game. However, I agree with Endo. For some stupid reason, we might win this, For some stupid reason. Because it's Old Trafford, it's Man United, it's Arsenal. I'm just like,
We've won twice.
Arsenal should win.
07.
Arsenal should win this. They should win.
Listen,
but something's going to happen.
EGML are going to get started early in this one, bro.
This curse needs to get lifted, man. It needs to get lifted, man. It needs to get lifted. This curse.
And the problem is, I don't like it's the first game.
It's the first game.
We're not in our groove. You know what I'm saying? If we're in our groove,
brother,
I'm taking a draw. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking my draw right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Only because PR is opening game. We're not in the group.
But you see, this is why David's a criminal, because if the draw happens, if Arsenal draw, David will come here and be angry.
No, I'll take my point. I said I'm correct.
You'll come here and be angry. You're never not angry.
It depends. It depends how we get the draw.
David, we cannot draw again to Manchester United. It cannot happen.
As I said, it is opening. It's opening game, bro.
It's opening day. I'm just like a lot can happen.
Well, we're not in the groove, lads. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
What are you not talking about?
Man,
Arsenal should win.
Listen, when I look at Man United's midfield, and I'm seeing Zubi, Declan, and Martin. You know what I'm saying? We got a mix and blend. Saka, by the way, Saka in the Emirates Cup, Saka was giving Bilbao's left back a stack bundle, mate. He was getting cooked for 80 minutes.
By the way, Bukayo Saka.
Oh, guys, he is here.
This year, I think
Oscar.
I think player of the year for Bukayo Saka.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's
what I think.
That's exactly what I think.
When I looked at the table, I said, we're not doing player of the year. I said, I was going to hit you, man, with the Bukayo Saka. That's what it's going to be.
Listen, bro, when Saka gets on my shirt, boy, what?
Hey, Like I said, everything in me is saying Arsenal win, escape. I'm like, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, no,
Something's gonna happen. Yeah.
I can't see anything but an Arsenal win. It has to happen, bro. I cannot see anything else. Anyway, top 4 podcast. We have a derby straight away. We'll be back next Monday, talking all things Premier League action, including
we're gonna have an upset Peter. An upset Peter.
Oh, you're gonna have
when we come back.
You're gonna have a mask on, Peter, mate. You're gonna have a friggin' sore throat, Peter. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna shout to the end. Yo.
Techie. That's techie. I want to do that.
Stretching.
I'm not. I said I want to do that. It's techie.
I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah, and it's Everton Leeds on Monday night. There we go. Watch along. Let's see how it goes.
That's crazy.
At the where? What stadium?
At the where? Okay, you can give him his. Give him his card.
Yeah, we'll be live from
you can give him his card.
We're live from the Dixie Stadium, mate. Yeah, that's top 4 podcast. That's our preview. That's our predictions, mate. We are here.
Oh yeah,
my God.
Spurs, Paris.
Oh yeah, Paris gonna do.
I need to find a contact at Paris Saint-Germain just to give them my input as to please beat these lot on Wednesday. The Spurs cannot win the Super Cup. They cannot. And it's you know where the ground where the Super Cup is being held, Rubinho?
I think it's somewhere in Greece.
Spain.
No, it's not in Spain. It's not in Spain. I'll tell you where.
It's an island. It's in a hot country. It's a hot country.
No, it's a good place.
Bear this in mind. The ultras of Paris Saint-Germain are going to arrive in Naples this Wednesday. It's at Napoli Stadium. My God.
That's a good stadium.
Tottenham Hotspur fans shouldn't even turn up because they are going to get clapped up there. Flipping hell. Anyway.
They can't smash up the stadium because the Napoli ultras will come for you.
Cracktown Naples, mate. Are you mad? Mafia Naples? No blood. Right, guys, that wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much for joining us for yet another blockbuster season.
Thank you for the extra more subscribers this week. We've gone up to 365, I believe now. 364. Yeah, so thank you. Keep subscribing.
Thank you very much. And we need to also be doing more content for the masses as well, man. We had a good run at the start of the summer, so we need to continue that for the rest of the season. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week, Monday, live 8 p.m. Make sure you're here live on YouTube. Until next time, we are out. Peace.